Welcome, 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 welcome all. Welcome you all, man. Thank y'all so much for being here already as we get the show started. Sorry for starting a few minutes late, but I was talking to my lovely wife. As you guys understand, y'all know how much I love my wife. I had to give my wife a few minutes of my time. She's definitely worth it. I was trying to convince her to jump in tonight, but she don't want to jump in on the call-in show yet. So the link is in the chat. I'm about to pin it into the pin comment real quick. I want you guys to go ahead and click that link and jump in whenever y'all are ready. I want y'all to know I cannot thank you guys enough for all of the support, all the love, all the engagement that you guys have been showing. You guys are amazing. Y'all are so amazing. And I can't thank you guys enough for the growth that we've been seeing over the last few weeks. I mean, the channel is absolutely exploding. It's exploding right now. We got over 1,400 subscribers so fast. We just broke 1K last week. Now we're up over 1,400. We're pressing for 2,000. We could probably get 2,000 before we get to kickoff. So I can't. Once again, I can't thank you guys enough, man. I'm honored. I'm humbled. I'm speechless. I'm shocked. I don't know what to say. I can't thank y'all enough, man. It's an honor. I love doing this, and like I always say, the content will be contenting. Hold on, Carla Cat. Since you brought that up in the chat right quick, my guy Stephen Young has jumped in. Hold on, I gotta shout out something to my wife right quick. Hold on. My wife is working on getting the graphics made so we can get the prints for the Clock It t-shirts. And I keep telling her that these t-shirts are in high demand. My guy Carla Cat is hitting it right on time as we start the show with the saying. Clock it right there, baby. We're clocking it right there. 2,000, 2K. We're breaking it right there. And the Clock It shirts are coming. Clock It shirts are coming. Ain't that right? Ain't that right, babe? Ain't that right? She gonna jump in the chat in a second and she's gonna confirm that the show is coming. Shout out to all the members in the chat. Y'all look good wearing y'all badges. Shout out to all the members. My guy P. Lee missed out on a beautiful show yesterday. We were looking for you in the chat yesterday, P. Lee. Shout out to all the members who've joined the channel. I got some fire members only content coming tomorrow. We're going to deep dive on some of the insights as to why the numbers show that Sam Levitt will be a phenomenal quarterback in Lane Kiffin's offense. We're going to deep dive. That's going to be a members only exclusive content. Clock that, Carl. Shout out to my beautiful wife. There she is in the chat. Mrs. AP is in the building. Babe, I want you to see right here. My guy Carla Cat is clocking it, clocking it, clocking it. Unc says in the chat, we got to get Carla Cat an NIL deal with the Clock It t-shirts, aka timeouts and changes, represent the brand in Death Valley. Absolutely, absolutely. Got to get Carla Cat in on that. I'm definitely sending Carla Cat his shirt as soon as we get them in, bae. As soon as we get them in, she knows what's up. Clocking it right there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things to talk about, a lot of things to discuss. What a wonderful week it was for LSU and SEC Media Days. They were the theme from Monday all the way through Thursday. Lane Kiffin and the boys represented so well. I don't know if y'all saw this, but man, our fellas showed up and showed out. They were dressed to impress. Take a look at the fellas in the suits. Look at this. Purple, green, and gold representing the state of Louisiana. And man, I have to get all three of these. I got to get all three of these. Shout out to my guy, Matt Miguez, who does Talk SEC with Matt and AP with me, my co-host on that channel. Y'all go make sure y'all subscribe to it. Please, my guy said he doesn't like the double-breasted. Brother, my wife loves me in a double-breasted suit. My wife loves me in a double-breasted suit. If my wife loves me in a double-breasted suit, you know what that means? You know what that means? That means I gotta love a double-breasted suit. Love a double-breasted. Shout out to my guy Blades in the chat. Clock it just means point, proven, period. Make sure you mark it. Put a pin in it. That's what clock is. See, that's what I'm saying, Steve. Steve says it right here in the chat, bro. I'm buying a double-breasted suit immediately. That's exactly what I'm saying. That purple double-breasted Pierce bespoke suit has got to get added into my collection. Has to. Has to. Has to. Blades also says Witt suit is fresh. I'm all three of these brothers, Tradez, Witt, and TJ Doddard, are looking clean. They are sharp. Casket sharp. Y'all know why they casket sharp? Y'all know why they, I'll tell y'all why they casket sharp. Because they're about to kill a whole SEC, man. This group, these individuals, these three, that's your leaders. That's your front facing of your team right there. They are going to be the ones who are going to represent you. Shout out to Tradez Green because he should be your number 7. Whit Weeks should be your number 18. And Whit Weeks said the greatest thing as a leader. He was asked himself who should be the number 18 on the team. The first name came to mention for him was Brett Bordelon because of his story. Brett Bordelon is a fifth-year senior who stayed on the team, has been a rotational player, and now is a fringe starter. Now he's locking down that left guard spot. He would be the best fit for a number 18 outside of Whit Weeks. If it's not Whit Weeks, then gotta be my dog, Bo Bordelon. I keep saying Brett. I'm sorry. Thank y'all for correcting me in the chat. Gotta be my dog, Bo Bordelon. Bo Bordelon has got to be the one to get 18 if it's not Whit Weeks. And honestly, you could do both. You could give Bo Bordelon an 18 patch. I would not be mad at that either. I wouldn't be mad at that either. Bo Bordelon deserves 18, but I'd much rather see Whit Weeks wear 18 too. He fits the story of 18 just as much as well. But TJ Doddard is also another fire linebacker. I think your defense now. Shout out to the guys, Jake Crane. Thank you so much for coming on the show earlier this summer, man. Shout out to Crane and Cone. Getting in touch with Jake to bring him back on before we get the season rolling. They did their top 10 SEC defenses, and they ranked LSU at number 5. Fair. I think LSU should have been ranked no lower than 3. But okay. I mean, when you're bringing back a Devon Keys, when you're bringing back a Whit Weeks, when you're bringing in a TJ Doddard, when you have a DJ Pickett, a PJ Woodland, when you have a Deshaun Spears, a Tamarcus Cooley, when you add a Ty Benefield, when you bring in a Prince Will Mamiello, when you add a Jordan Walsh, that defense last year was a top 27 defense. I'm expecting this defense to be top 10 in the nation. If you top 10 in the nation, that means that there must be 4 other teams that are ranking in the top 10 in the nation ahead of you in the SEC. The only other defense in the SEC I think rivals LSU's is Georgia's. That's just me. But let's get to my guy at Oklahoma. Yeah, but Oklahoma lost a lot. I think Oklahoma's probably the most slept on team in this league this year. Is the most slept on team in the league this year. Shout out to Blaze. Blaze says, I don't think we should have a 7 every year. I said that on Talk SEC earlier today, Blades. You don't have to have a 7 every year. You don't need it. Well, my guy Matt said that he could have thought of another candidate for 7 outside of Tradez Green. I told him if you do, hang it up. His candidate for 7 was Bo Bordelon. And that's why I was like, nah, brother, you got the numbers confused. That's an 18, not a 7. There's a difference. If you don't give 7 to Tradez Green, put it on the shelf. I don't want to hear any arguments being made for Harlem Berry, for Caden Durham. I don't want to hear any arguments being made for any of the incoming transfer wide receivers. Nobody on this team deserves number 7, offense or defense, except for Tradez Green. And if you don't give it to him, put it in the locker and save it until somebody earns it. Treat it like an infinity stone. So I'm gonna get to my guy, Stephen Young. I can't add you in because you're not connected. I'm gonna remove you from the studio, but come back in. Oh, there you go. Never mind. Let me add my guy Stephen Young in to the conversation for our first tap in of the night. Welcome aboard, my guy. Welcome back. What's going on, Stephen? How we feeling tonight, man?
Bro, you said content is contenting.
The content is contenting, brother.
Well, life is lifing.
Life will be lifing.
Dude, I got to give a shout out to this fam here. Like, this is the best family. Like, the prayers for my wife that you guys have offered up. I drove 12 hours yesterday back to Huntsville, Alabama to meet my wife in the ICU. And when I reached out to you and you reached out to your people, she was in sepsis.
Hmm.
So it was bad. She had sepsis 3 years ago and almost died. So I've been through this before and I was freaking out. And now all the levels are stable and they're going to release her Sunday.
Look at God.
God is awesome, bro. But hey, I'm shouting out the people here. I'm shouting out the chat. This is the family. God uses the prayers of His people,
Yes, yes, yes,
and you guys stepped in the gap. And I cannot tell you how appreciative I am of that.
yes. Look, man, I am nothing but a vessel. I'm nothing but a pitcher, and however God decides to use me, I allow Him to use me.
But that's how
Plain
He
and simple.
works. That's
And
how He
that
works.
and that's exactly it. That's exactly it. And I'm so I from the moment I never had a doubt of faith. I know the God that I serve, and I know for a fact as long as God has called me and moved me, pressed upon me because one of his children needs me to step in and pray for them, I'm going to do that because somebody will pray for me. At
Well,
least I hope somebody would.
I had doubts because I've been through this before, and she almost died, and I saw it happening again. And that I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's
That's
natural.
terrifying.
That's natural. It's perfectly fine.
And I was 12 hours away, and I couldn't get there.
That's
You know, it.
perfectly fine.
But I think it was a test.
It didn't we talk about that?
Yeah, I
Look,
think we did.
after the show, Steven and I talked for about an hour, and I'll share this with everybody because, like I
Yeah,
told you,
go ahead
this
and
is
share
this
it.
is a family. I told Steven, like this is more of a test, not for your wife, but for you to see where you are right now, to know what you're comfortable doing, how you move for your family to protect them. This is a test to see if you not are just faithful within God, but do you trust the circle that you have around you? Do you know who to call on when you need them to step in for you? And can you be comfortable with not being present, knowing that God has surrounded you with the people that you need in your life to cover you in His prayer, in His blood, and His anointing for what you need when you can't be there, and then to give you peace of mind, knowing that God is still working even though you are not present. He is, and I'm so grateful that God used me to give you that message in that moment.
It was
And
the perfect
now
message.
and now you're seeing the fruits of that faithfulness. Not my faithfulness, but your faithfulness. Because even in the midst of your doubt, you still show faith. You let somebody know that this is what's going on. I need y'all to step in because I'm not there. Hey bro, you said in the chat, I just got a call. My wife is sick and being rushed to the hospital. You didn't know what was going to happen in that moment, but we stopped. I knew we had a bunch of prayer warriors in this chat. We prayed collectively, and everybody has been praying for you since.
I mean, this
That's
is
just
real life. This is real life stuff. This is
yep,
way deeper than anything else we could talk about.
absolutely,
And I've
absolutely.
been through it before, but at the same time, I was like, can I drive through the night immediately? I told people at my church, which thankfully I have a good church, and they actually are the ones that took her to the hospital.
Yeah,
And I was like, I'm going to drive through the night. I was exhausted, sunburnt, and everything else. I'm a lobster. But I was going to drive through the night at 100 miles an hour, and they're like, no, wait. And that was wisdom. Actually, that was wisdom because I didn't know what was happening. I only knew she went to the hospital. I didn't know anything else.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And
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 so,
and and God just moved.
yeah, he worked through everything. Everybody here and everybody in the church, in the chat, everything. And it was incredible. And I'm back here, like Lane says, said, shoot, I can't remember. I'm drawing a blank here. When he lost his dad,
Oh,
right? So when
yeah.
Monty died, and he never thought Monty would die. Well,
Yeah.
most of y'all don't know, but I'm gonna give you an update here. So my trip to Florida, St. Augustine, was to meet my dad and my mom and my brother's family, and they live, far from here. Let's just say that. And my dad's 83 years old. I don't have any guarantees there, right?
Right.
So I had to balance, but at the same time, you're the protector, you're the you know comforter of your home, and that comes first, right? The Bible says it,
Right.
and so I had to leave my dad, who spent a lot of time with me because I got burnt, and he couldn't be on the beach either. But I had to leave him, to come take care of my wife, and I didn't hesitate to do that. But I'm scheduling a trip up to Tennessee to see them in October because I still need that time with my dad.
Absolutely.
So, but I appreciate so much what this chat has done, what this family's done. Praying for Amanda. Um, it's still not. She's not out of the woods, but the risk of sepsis is pretty much gone.
And that's what matters most. And the fact
Yeah,
that you guys have an anticipated date for her to get home is a lot better than where we were
yeah, and
just a
there's no
few days
guarantee.
ago.
There's no guarantee she comes home Sunday, but that's
Oh,
the
that's why I say
plan.
an anticipated date,
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah. And she's still running a 101 fever. She still has pancreatitis. So she also has to have her gallbladder removed because the gallstones cause the pancreatitis.
okay.
Pancreatitis. So that's going to be weeks at least because the pancreas has to completely heal before they can do the surgery on the gallbladder. So we're not out of the woods,
Well, we got another thing to pray for. That's fine.
but it's a lot better than it was 2 days ago, man. Two
Yep.
days ago, I didn't think she was going to make it.
Yeah. Well, I got a smile on my face, but the job's not done. So
Yeah,
we
I mean
keep
we
our
gotta
more
we,
prayers
we gotta
push
push through, dude. I
push through.
appreciate it. Have you seen? I'm gonna change it over since we're talking football, and this
Let's
is a
do it.
football show, right?
Let's do it. Yes, let's do it.
Did you see Sark at SEC Media Days?
Bro, we didn't get to this on our SEC show earlier.
I texted you about this. I don't know if you saw it.
Was it
Did,
the cap space message?
he told, bro, he told the media at Media Days that he cut really good starting players to
Because
make
of cap space.
cap room for Cam Coleman and stuff like that. I'm like really
Now
good players.
Stephen Young, you know what's crazy, Steve? I have been looking for that audio since he said it.
Okay,
I
Matt Moscona
cannot.
had it. I don't. I think it was on. I don't watch Moscona much, but I was killing time coming back here.
Oh yeah.
but but it was on. I want to say AFR, but he had the clip, and I was
He
like, this
played the
dude
clip.
named. Yes, Sark named the names of the players he cut to make
Oh, I
room for
know he
Cam
named it.
Coleman.
I read the quote. I read the quote. On three had the quote. If Matt Moscona has it on his episode of AFR, I'm gonna go back and watch it
Oh, it's
because
on
if
there.
he has because if he has that audio, I need to add that to this soundbar.
It's
This
Sark's
soundbar
audio, dude, and I
because
guarantee you, Easton Royal, bro, the players at Texas were starting to clap back about it. Like they were
really,
not happy. That means wait,
buddy,
but buddy, that means that when Sark said that, the players didn't know about
they
it.
didn't know exactly. So that's how you recruit against Texas.
Easton Royal, baby.
So I gotta make a clip. Gotta make something to post on the Twitter machine.
Yes, sir.
Gotta get something on the Instagrams.
I'm telling you, I cannot believe this went under the radar like it did.
Because
That's massive. That's huge.
LSU expanded their cap. I don't know about y'all. I don't know if y'all know that or not. We expanded
Oh,
our cap. LSU.
oh yeah,
We, we, we
100%.
were going. We were going into the portal with a $25 million cap,
And then went to 50.
and then doubled it. Put your money up.
Yeah,
Put your money up. Big bank take little bank around here. They
bro,
cutting players. We keeping
bro,
players. You know what I'm saying?
bro.
Like
Texas going cheap is not something I had on my bingo card.
they playing Texas Hold'em. We playing Texas Fold'em. Man, we about to fold them up. We about to fold them up real quick.
I couldn't believe it. Like that's the biggest misstep of the whole SEC media days, in my opinion.
Yes, and I think that's why they scrubbed the audio because one, he's saying something publicly
Yeah,
that nobody wants to be out there.
and the players didn't even know.
Nobody wants to be out there at all. At
But the
all.
players didn't know. That's what blows my mind. The players would not clap back if they didn't know it, or if they had known it.
No, exactly. They were completely unaware. I'm pretty sure they knew something happened because I remember when Parker Livingstone left because he was upset. He really wanted to be at Texas and he made that known that he wanted to be at Texas. But they didn't get into the details as to like really why.
Yeah, he was one of the ones that Sark named.
Yes. But for Sark to come out and say, yes, the reason why we cut them was so he could go get Chaz Coleman.
And he named every one of them.
Cam Coleman.
Cam Coleman, yes.
What? Real quick, housekeeping. Shout out to Antonio for becoming our newest member of the channel. Thank you so much, man, for hitting that button. Got the members only content coming. Y'all make sure y'all join. You don't want to miss it. And then also, Unc with the $1.99 super chat says the heart and soul of AP in the chat is second to none. Thank you so much, Unc. That's the type of community that we want around here. One that is full of heart, soul, one that cares for each other, one that lifts up the community and makes everybody better around us, plain and simple.
Y'all a bunch of dogs. Y'all a bunch of dogs.
No hate over here, man. We're just trying to grow it naturally, man.
Yep.
Shout out to my guy, Badman. Thank you for joining, man. Badman says, so happy to hear the good news, Stephen. God is good. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And then Alex says in the chat, remember, Alex says, praise Jesus Christ. So happy for your wife. We are family up in here. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. But no, man, the fact that Sark made that comment publicly, I'm telling you, the ESPN and the SEC have scrubbed that clip. I can't find it on Feinbaum's show. And he did a hit with just him and Feinbaum sitting at the desk. And that's where that clip came from.
You know what's so funny about this, though?
What's that?
They did everything they could to bait Lane.
Oh, yes.
And they wanted to make an issue of everything he said. Yet when Sark actually says the biggest thing of SEC media days that's a massive faux pas, they want to scrub it.
Yes.
That says a lot.
Everything that they could have done to try to set Lane up didn't work. They had Ole Miss go before LSU in an attempt to set Lane in an attempt for Pete Golden to say something inflammatory to kind of get the crowd worked up, get the fan base buzzing. Didn't happen. Lane got on stage, and when he did, he talked for over 18 minutes. For over 18 minutes on purpose to where it filled up to where they only had enough time to ask 4 questions.
And then they criticized him for it. Did you see the shit? Excuse my language. Did you see the Tennessee fans that had told Lane to stay off social media or get off social media?
No.
Oh, yeah. Ruffino was talking about it last night. So they told Lane, you need to get off social media. Well, he gets off social media, and then they come back and say, that's recruiting malpractice to be off social media because all the recruits are on there. They're showing their hand, bro. You didn't see that?
No.
Yes. He pulled up the tweets. They were tweeting Lane should get off social media. Lane gets off social media for 3 months, and they're saying it's recruiting malpractice to not be on social media.
They can't. They don't know how to handle it,
bro. They just outed themselves.
They don't know how to handle it. They don't know how to handle it. They will always be soft.
I mean, that's the world we live in. The national media is doing this. It is literally Louisiana versus all y'all.
Yes, and I'm happy for it. Let it be.
Oh, I'll take it. I'll be the
Let it be.
Joker.
Let it be.
Yep. I'm just saying. I'll let somebody else get on. I don't want to take too long, but I really appreciate y'all. And um, I noticed last time my vocals were really loud. I don't know if it's my headphones I'm using, but hopefully it's better this time.
Nah, man, you sound great in my ear. I'm
Okay.
fine. I'm
All right.
fine. But Steve, thank you so much for joining in. Don't you hesitate whenever we do these, man. Like just make sure you're ready to hop in like you always do. And also if you ever need anything, hit me up. We'll always
Yeah.
definitely be keeping you and Amanda in our prayers.
Yeah. So I can't always, but when I can, I will.
All right, bet. Appreciate it, man.
All right, dude.
Later. My girl Alex is in the chat. SEC, the queen of SEC 316 is in the building. Alex, you're on mute right now.
Can y'all hear me?
Now you're good. Now you're
I can't hear
live.
you.
You can't hear me? Hold on. Let's see if we can work these
Can y'all hear
audios
me? I
out.
can't hear you.
I can hear you. I can hear you. We can hear you. Anybody in the chat, can y'all hear me? Let me
I don't know
test
if y'all
on.
can hear me or hold on.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me pull up another tab real quick just to make sure.
It is
Yeah, Alex.
muted on my end.
Let me see.
Can y'all hear
I'm
me?
gonna I'm gonna have you come back in. I'm gonna remove. All right, Alex is having a little bit of audio issues. We're gonna see what we can do to get that fixed for her. Thank you, Carl. I appreciate the feedback. Let me bring Alex back up one more time and see. Alex, can you hear me now? Well, that'll work.
Okay, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can. We heard you last
Okay,
time. Can you
I'm
hear me
so
now?
sorry, y'all. Yeah, no, I could not hear y'all at all. So sorry about that. Well, first of all, I want to say to Stephen Young's wife, amazing. I'm so glad she's doing better. Praise God. We fam up in here. Want to say hello to Unc and Carl, just everyone in the chat. So awesome. But the content is contenting, but I also say the double
Content is.
standard is double standarding, if that's even a word.
No, we
Just
making it a word.
we're making it a word, right? It's ridiculous the amount of hypocrisy, the amount of just contradiction that is coming out of all these national media heads and etc. And at the end of the day, just spot the dang ball. You know what I mean? And so
Spot the
football.
ball.
I mean, at the end of the day, that's what it all comes down to. And I'll say this to national media and other fans in the SEC, that just love to wake up and crap on Lane Kiffin and LSU fans. Number one, the people are different down in the booth, so watch out. Number two, at the end of the day, spot the dang ball, and the scoreboard's gonna shut everyone up at the end of the day. I'm not saying LSU is gonna go on a championship run, but I a lot of people are not giving credit to the goodness of what LSU has done under just a brand new coaching staff and etc. Don't want to sound redundant and let someone else jump on the line, but I mean,
Oh no, the line is clear. You got time. Ain't no rushing around here.
AP, you're doing great work, but at the end of the day, just spot the dang ball. And Lane Kiffin is our football coach, and it's go Tigers until we die, and who dat, baby, all the way. And like I said, the double standard's just ridiculous.
It is
But you know
ridiculous,
what?
Alex. I absolutely hate it.
We're the villains, and we just gotta embrace it. And I just say, just spot the ball. I mean, everything that I just called it LSU media days because from day one, all these coaches could not get Lane Kiffin out of their mouth, and it's like, okay, you know what I mean. And Lane Kiffin has been off of social media, you know what I mean. So I'm so proud of our program, so proud of LSU. So proud of the golden era that we're in with alignment and everything. And I'm just excited. And at the end of the day, people can talk, haters can hate, but the results are gonna show itself when we play at the end of the day. And that's really all I got to say about that. And I don't want to sound redundant, AP, but I'll hand it back over to y'all.
No, you good. No, like Unc said, take your time. Ain't no rush. Nobody's in the line in the queue right now, so we got time to chat. I want to touch on something that you said. Your
Mhm.
recurring theme throughout all this is a double standard.
Mhm.
Could you imagine if Lane Kiffin would have come out and said that he had to cut players due to cap space?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yep. Yeah, unbelievable. Yeah, man, it would. He's in a no win situation because everyone wanted to get a reaction out of him and was hoping that he'd come out guns a blazing, and he didn't. And then they got all mad about it. So it's just like, you know what? He can never make the media happy. You know what I mean? They're always going to pick at something, and I just think it comes down to Nick. Shout out to Nick Saban. He said, and I'm totally paraphrasing, just like the maturity out of Lane Kiffin. I feel like Nick Saban's the only one that's not seeing with, these jealous lenses, if that's the right word to say.
Right.
You know what I
Screen
mean?
clear.
Clear, and I live out of the state now in Texas. I live next to a bunch of Longhorn fans, Texas Tech fans, and Texas A&M fans, and the amount of just like hatred of like, oh, with LSU, okay, whatever. But at the end of the day, the game's gonna speak for itself. Just love the
Absolutely.
baseball
And
and Trey
I
Lance,
cannot wait.
Whit Weeks, those guys at SEC Media Days, that just stud muffins. I mean, these dudes put in the work, and I would hate to be on the opposing sideline going up against those guys for sure.
No, and shout out to Whit Weeks, man. Whit Weeks had came out on um Matt Moscona's show yesterday and said that he basically had been playing he broke his ankle again last
Oh,
season and still
mhm,
was playing through it at the end of the season. Like
exactly,
Whit Weeks is a
exactly.
dog.
And also, like, I think Stephen Young kind of mentioned it, and Blake Ruffino mentioned it too. The comments Sark made. What like what? No one's gonna say anything about that. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
Like
the pettiness from Pete Golding. You know what I mean? The subliminal shots and stuff like that. And it's like it comes to a point. Okay, you can talk and talk, but at the end of the day, just spot the ball, and I can't wait till that happens. I really can't.
I cannot wait. Look, the Tiger Stadium doesn't have a dome on it, but they're gonna build an imaginary one and blow the roof off that place when the Tigers come out the tunnel on September 5th. Uh,
Right. I mean,
Talking
God bless
season
these
is
Clemson
almost
fans'
over.
hearts. You know what I mean? They seem like a nicer fan base than like the Goobs or something, but like they have no idea what they're walking into at all. And I'm gonna be down there, Lord willing, for the season opener and stuff like that. So it's gonna be a great time, and we're the villains. And last thing I'll say about this is all these national media heads. One thing I love about social media, we can screenshot it, bookmark it. Y'all keep the same energy. Keep the
Keep it.
same energy. Please keep that same energy, when, it's the end of the year, and if we become a playoff team. Please keep that same energy. Don't be, turning y'all's head and be like, that's not really what we mean. No, no, no. Don't wish wash up now, because we got receipts. You know what I mean? So, just to the national media, keep that same energy.
Content is contenting, but bookmarks are bookmarking. You better remember what you said
Mm-hmm.
because, like Ed Ogeron says, the Tigers are coming.
We coming, yeah, yeah.
The Tigers are coming. And Carl
And
Cat says they're
anyone
bringing their
truly
crackhead Tiger.
true like LSU fans, you know what I mean? Everyone up in this chat, those born and raised in the boot, it's different. You know what I mean?
It
Everyone's like,
is.
oh, Neyland's a hard place to play Florida. Okay, bless their little hearts. It's freaking Death Valley. You know what I mean? It's this has been brewing. This isn't like, okay, a week before kickoff. This has been brewing since Brian Kelly got fired. You know what I mean? So the anticipation, the fans, I mean, have coaches back, this team's back,
I want to
and
ask you something, Alex.
go
I want
ahead.
to ask
Go
you
ahead.
something. How excited on a scale of 1 to 10 would you be if Brian Kelly was your head coach today?
It would be in a negative, because I would have to hear the horrible saying of fundamental football, and that just would make me want to puke. Um, you know, it just didn't work out. It's clear that it didn't work out, and I'll never forgive Matt House for the life of me. But I digress. But it clearly didn't work out, and that shows you that LSU football, LSU, the brand is not, will never ever be, one man will never be bigger than that. You know what I mean? Brian Kelly came in thinking he would, I think cockiness and etc., and thinking he could just, smooth sailing, but it wasn't. And I think he thought he was bigger than the program, and LSU humbled him and be like, oh no 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 no, that's not it, because we're not going to be embarrassed like that.
I think that, hear me out.
Mhm.
There's heaven and hell,
Mhm.
but I think when there's a football coach and a player, we separate them spiritually,
Mhm.
and the man spirit goes to heaven because he's saved or whatever, but his football spirit can go to football heaven or football hell, right? Like
Right.
Nick Saban is going to heaven and football heaven. He's a goat.
Right. Right.
Matt House might be a good man. He might be going to heaven,
Right.
but his football soul is going to football hell. There
Yes.
is a special spot in football hell reserved for Matt House.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, no, 100%. And I mean, if you're a folding table on a press conference, you're looking pretty good, because you don't have to look forward to Brian Kelly faking, slapping the table in anger, you know what I mean? So, um but listen guys, my phone is about dead, but AP, you're doing such a great job. Chat, love you guys. And I really hope I can meet a lot of people, face to face, um tailgating down in Baton Rouge. To Mr. Stephen Young, praying for you, brother, praying for your wife, continued prayers for her speedy recovery. And y'all check out SEC 316 if you love your faith and you love football. I represent all 16 SEC teams. Fortunately, I do represent the Goobs, but at the end of the day, there's a lot of purple and gold, and I'm going to be wearing a lot of merch, and I'm going to bring a lot of merch down when I go tailgating. So maybe do some giveaways. So y'all shoot me in the DMs. So maybe we can meet.
Shout out to Alex. Shout out to SEC 316. Y'all make sure y'all go and support her, and make sure you reach out so you can get your hands on some merch.
Alrighty,
Yes.
guys. Well, thank you so much, AP, and as always, and Coach O's voice, go Tigers.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you so much for all your
Hey.
support. Shout out to Carla Cat, dropping bombs. $1,000 jewels, goaded. Carla Cat is basically a $15 super chat. Thank you, man, for sending that. I definitely appreciate you and your support. Carl, you don't want to miss out on the membership and the membership content I got coming on our way this weekend. You definitely want to tap in for that. It's going to be a treat. As Unc says, Alex always has great takes and great energy. Yes, she does, man. Yes, she does. My guy, Johnny, is all the way in the Philippines right now, tapping in. Thank you so much for being here, Johnny. Thank you so, so much. Typhoon going on here. I ran over a Filipino with a bike with an e-bike yesterday. I think she's okay. Cops not come. Could not see the road. Well, thank God she's okay. Thank God you're okay. Dealing with a typhoon. That's basically y'all's version of a hurricane. So thank goodness you're doing good. Thank you for tapping in here with us tonight, man. Cannot thank you enough, Johnny, especially with all that bad weather, man. Um, no, man, we love you, Steven. Thank you. We definitely love you, man. Definitely love you. Thank you, Unc. Yes, good looking out for Carla Cat, man. Showing love. Definitely appreciate it so much, man. Look, I cannot for the life of me believe Steve Sarkeesian came out and said what he said. Mind blown. Absolute mind blown. The fact that you can get in here on live TV at SEC Media Days and say, I cut players due to cap. My guy P. Lee back in the building. P. Lee, man, you're missing out. You can click that link and join in on the fun, man. It's been a great conversation so far. Everybody's been looking for you. You know how the song goes. Went to the Audubon Zoo and they all asked for you. That's what's going on in the Timeouts and Tangents chat right now. You see me, huh? You see me? You see me? I know you see me. I knew you'd see me. I had to wear something goated tonight, man. I had to. I had to wear something goated because you see the three figures, right? I'm representing the three figures here because they gonna jump people this year. They jumping people this year. That's what Jujutsu Kaisen is. That's them three. Yeah, that's why I put this shirt on. You people my theme. There's a thread line here. There's a thread line. But for Steve Sarkisian to come out and make the statement, I want to read the quote. I want to read the quote. Sark said, I think in this day and age of the portal in high school, you've got to have the ability to be strategic, Sarkisian said. To make the moves we make to bring in a Cam Coleman, to bring in a Hollywood Smothers, to bring in a Raleek Brown, to bring in a Mike Masunis at tight end, we had to let DeAndre Moore go. We had to let Parker Livingstone go. We had to let Trey Wisner go. We had to let CJ Baxter go. This wasn't like we kept acquiring. We had to let some pretty good players leave to create the cap space to bring those guys in. I think strategically there were some tough decisions to make, but we made them. I think we all can agree that we're probably better around Arch today than we were a year ago. Two things I want you guys to take away from this. One, he's publicly admitting to taking a kid's scholarship based off of NIL money that the school should not be over in administering. Isn't that illegal? Number two, hide your money, y'all. There's poor people around. Texas ain't got it like how we thought they had it. But to be honest with you, these decisions are going to take place everywhere. These decisions are going to happen everywhere. Like I can sit up here today and try to brag about the amount of money that LSU has and spent and this, that, and the third, but that's going to be us one day too. And to their credit, they went and got better players. They went and got more expensive players. But that's the game that we play. That's the day and age that we live in. But it's the fact that he said this out loud on a national media network on a day in which everybody and their grandmama is watching every word the coach and the players say. You can't say that quiet part out loud. You got to chill. My guy Johnny says, hey, Media Day Trader as Green is a monster, a freak of a great player. He is going to be the difference in a great LSU run. Yes. And they all ask you, that's a classic Mardi Gras Indian tune, man. I'm glad you know that, Unc. Piercy says, hold up, AP, you know ball? Yeah, bruh. Come on, Piercy. Come on, man. Do I know ball? The king, the Prince of Black Flash? Graced by darkness? Itadori? Yes. Come on, man. Come on. Yeah, I know ball. Come on, man. No. You hurt me. You hurt me with that one. You hurt me. Carl Cat says, did you see Trey inside of the jacket? It was a tribute to Kyron Lacey. Long live K2. I'm glad that he kept that tradition going. I hope that there's somebody who will carry that tradition forever. Plain and simple. I pray for that. That was a beautiful tribute again, not to mention the suit was great. The suit was absolutely great. Unc says, yeah, that's awesome. Piercy says, got to read between the lines. Exactly. No, like going back to Steve Sarkisian's comments, you got to read between the lines with what he's saying. And like you said, we agree. That is the game that we're playing these days. It just is what it is. My guy, Tiger Mark, is in the chat. He said, I just dropped a video on my channel. I think LSU will have the best safety room in the country or one of the best. What's your take? Benefield, Spears, Cooley, Delane, 4-star Aiden Hall. Come on, man. Now, some people say that Alabama has the best DB room overall in the country and LSU is second. I can kind of see that just because of the depth that Alabama has. But when it comes to safeties, yes. And let me tell you something. Aiden Hall is one of the best safeties. Like, don't sleep on Aiden. See that ring right here? Tiger Mark? My son won this ring with Aiden Hall. You know the first score in this state championship game? It was a pick six from Aiden Hall on the very first play of the game. That Edna Carr team did something no other state championship team has ever done. They forced a running clock in the dome, and they did it at half. Special. Aiden Hall in that safety room is elite. Absolutely elite. Babin says, I was impressed with what Witt said yesterday about PJ Whitley potentially being the next great LSU DB because we all focus most of the attention on DJ Pickett. Yes. I think PJ Whitley is going to be a fantastic DB, but he's going to get a lot of balls thrown his way because of DJ Pickett. So he's got to make the most of those opportunities. Hands down. Brian says no depth will strike them. You have to know, I guess, that's going to be a problem. That's my biggest concern, Brian, is the depth. I have no issues with anything else but the depth. Depth at corner, depth on the defensive line. You have depth at safety. You have depth at linebacker. You have depth on the O-line. You have depth at quarterback. You have depth at receiver. You have depth at running back. You have depth everywhere except for corner and D-tackle. I'm concerned about those. That's where you need depth at. You're forgiven, my guy. You're forgiven. Also, Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War arc. Go check out the trailer. Absolutely amazing. Stephen Young says, Ole Miss fans can't believe Frank will pull Lacey for a quarter after a 20-yard run. They're going to be in for a pleasant surprise. I cannot wait after Lacey pops one and then just comes sit down right by us to watch the game get tense. And then also keep in mind too, the floor of the play calls will definitely be different. John David Baker is not Charlie Weiss Jr. Like we cannot sleep on that. We've gone over these stats time and time and time and time again. Like you can't sleep on that. Johnny says my wife named our new dog Bam. Am I wrong for throwing her out the house? My wife and her dog. No, just whenever the dog does something wrong, you pop it, and then that way you can always say you beat Bama. Not advocating for any dog abuse. That's just a joke. Steve Young says the board doesn't feel the physical team. They're losing 4 to 5 games. Yes. Their defense will be solid, but I don't think that they'll be able to run the ball. I don't like them at all. And I don't think they're going to be that good. Steve Young also says, to be honest, I hate that A&M got Moffitt. They're physical and tough, and he is the difference for that team. It's sad to say, but we got a savage in the weight room. And I love Nick Savage. I love everything I've seen out of this team, weightlifting and the training that they're doing. I love Nick Savage. I think that this team is going to take a step further on the field just because of Nick Savage. Plain and simple. Tiger Mark says, plus we have 3 or more 3-star safeties coming in. Also, that's what you call deep. Yes. The safety room is deep. I'm not concerned about the safety room at all. And I think our DB room going into next year will be deep as well because Corey Raymond is going to recruit to fill that room. And look, if Aiden Anding wouldn't have got hurt, I feel more comfortable about the corner room right now too. But his Achilles coming when it did, just that was so tough, man, because you weren't relying on him, but you knew that you're going to need him at some point in the season. Our defense will be top 10, 15 now. I think we're going to have a top 10 defense, to be honest with you. I really do. You have a top 10 defense, you are going to the playoffs. My guy, Fonz, I was just about to text you. What's going on, Fonz? How are you tonight, man? Last night of vacation. I'm glad that you got to enjoy yourself, brother. Glad you got to enjoy yourself. Babin says, Babin, you should just jump in. Babin says, you should just hit the link, Justin. Just jump in with me. Babin says, my questions now just come on both lines of scrimmage. Yes, same. Tiger Mark says, how long do you think it will take Sam Levitt to catch up? Remember, this is a call-in show, y'all. Y'all can hit the link and join in whenever you're ready. How long do you think it will take Sam Levitt to catch up? Even you, Tiger Mark, you say you got your channel, man? Jump on in if you're ready. How long do you think it'll take Sam Levitt to catch up to the speed of the game? And which QB you think will emerge as number 2? Hassan Longstreet is your number 2 quarterback, and I don't think it's going to take him that long at all. That VR headset that LSU uses, that VR room, is an absolute difference maker. And they run those simulations at a time and a half of speed faster than reality. So he's been virtually training in that thing. Quarterbacks have a minimum amount of hours that they have to spend in that room. And he's been putting in the work in that thing. So I think when we step onto this football field, Sam is going to light some things up. Steve Young says, Bama really going to beat LSU in Tiger Stadium with the first-year starting quarterback at night? Hell no. That's not happening. That's not happening at all. I'll call it the interception game. I call it the Bozier game because he's going to be looking like a poser. Fawn says, chilling, most stuff packed up in the truck. That's what you call being an adult because my stuff wouldn't have been packed up until it was time to go. Like, we'll get it together in the morning. Unc says, call in JR. And then Unc says, I'm going to try to call in shortly. Good. Johnny says, damn, Levitt, I believe is a good quarterback, but I have a feeling Longstreet is something special. I honestly think Longstreet's something special too, but I think 10 is special already. Longstreet is something special, but 10 is special. 10 is special. And I'm telling y'all right now, I'm going to be going over the numbers as to why 10 will be special in a Lane Kiffin offense this weekend for the members. It will be members only content. So if you want to get that information, click the little join button below and join. It's only $5 a month, less than a cup of coffee. You know how much it costs? I'm going to break it down for you. 5 divided by 30, 17 cents a day. Gets you exclusive content every week. And there's going to be something special every week, too. Might be guest interviews and everything. Johnny says, call me sentimental, but I believe Longstreet will be special. I think so, too. Fawn says, too many people leaving in the AM and slow elevators and limited carts to carry all our stuff down. Plus, I'm a sweaty Italian and wanted to take a shower after loading in the hot AM. Not in the AM. I got you. I respect that, Fonz. Oh, man. Shout out to Steven Young with the $4.99 super chat. Says, just a small appreciation gift. Steven, thank you so much for that super chat, brother. That means so much, man. Thank you so much, man. Kendrick says, Levitt got to make a believer out of me, not the biggest fan. Go watch Sam Levitt. I understand where your apprehension comes from, Kendrick. I get it. Go watch Sam Levitt play football in Arizona State. Tell me what offensive line he had playing in front of him. Did he make some poor decisions or inaccurate throws? Yes. How accurate or how fast would your processing be? How fast would your processing be if you didn't have somebody standing in front of you to block for you? Not to mention, his star wide receiver went down on him too. You don't want to, you got to acknowledge all the things around him. So, wait, what? My God, Tiger says, y'all seen the Alabama NIL director busted for human trafficking? Huh? No way. No way. That's no way. Yes way. Wait a minute. Shelby County, Alabama. Robert Aaron Suttles, the director of content for the University of Alabama's NIL Collective, Alabama, was arrested and charged with soliciting prostitution according to court records. 15 individuals were arrested after authorities conducted a human trafficking operation in North Shelby County. Court records allege that Suttles paid $100 for sexual activity on July 23rd. Suttles is no longer listed on the Alabama website. He was booked into the Shelby County Jail and released after posting a $1,000 bond. Sucks to suck. I mean, I could have said that another way, but pause. Stephen Young says his content, fiercely says his content was for show content. Touche, Piercy. Touche. That was a good one, brother. That was a good one. I had to give you a round of applause for that one. Bruh, that's how they've been getting that NIL money? Yeah, man. They getting it by any means necessary. Stephen Young says Bama might be burning for sure. Fawn says it's 1 of 15. Yes, you did. You told me. Yeah. I saw that. I saw the notification come through, Fonz, but I mean, I'm live. I can't read it right now. I can't read it. Stephen Young says it's not much, but I lost $1,500 on the shortened vacay and now I'm going to have a massive hospital bill. Man, Stephen, you didn't have to send anything. Thank you so much for sending that. Like the fact that you just offered thanks and appreciation is enough for me, man. Y'all showing up in the chat is really enough. I really, really, really love y'all, man. Like I promise y'all, from the moment I started doing this thing, turning on this camera and just talking to darkness. You know what I'm saying? Like it means a lot to have everybody in here right now, man. Tiger Mark says, I totally agree with you about Sam Levitt, and I hate when people say the only reason they made the playoff was because of Cam Scatterboo. But they will learn this season about Sam. Exactly. That's my point. Like, Cam Scatterboo was a dog. But the same offensive line that was blocking for Cam Scatterboo was also blocking for Sam Levitt. Do you not realize that most of Sam Levitt's highlights come from him avoiding a sack? Imagine if he had time. Outside of Jordan Tyson, who was in and out of the lineup at his career at Arizona State, name a receiver that Jordan Tyson that Sam Levitt was throwing to. Name an offensive lineman that blocked for him. And not to mention his coach was Kenny Dillingham. Like, can we stop with this just for a moment? Just for a moment. Sam Levitt will be okay. We are talking about Lane Kiffin and Charlie Weiss Jr. Lane Kiffin, who took Jackson Dart from USC, who was a throwaway, made him into a first-round draft pick. We are talking about Trinidad Chambliss, who nobody knew that there was a state called Ferris anywhere in the United States. Nobody knew about a Ferris state. Made him into a 3,600-yard passing quarterback with 22 touchdowns, only 3 interceptions, and over 500 yards rushing. That's what they did with him. Like, come on, man. We got this. We got this. Sam gonna be all right. Not to mention, Sam Levitt's gonna be throwing to a 6'7" freak of nature in Trey Green. Like, what? Then he's got a running game to support him with a 3-headed monster. Then he's got Jackson Harris, Trey Wilson, and Trey Brown. And Jace Brown. He's got weapons all over the field. And then he got Jordan Seaton, like Tiger Corton says, who about to block out the noise and the sun. Talk about stand in my shadow. Sam Levitt gonna be all right. Sam Levitt's gonna be all right. My guy Justin Babin is in. What's going on, Babin? Shout out to Babin on the Bayou Show. My guy Justin, thank you for joining in tonight, man. Appreciate it.
What's up, my friend? Can you hear me? Is the audio good?
I muted myself. The audio is perfect. You sound great, Justin.
The audio is good? I'm on my phone. I'm not on my laptop, so I'm just making sure everything sounds all right.
Now you good, man.
No, man. I'll give you my 2 takeaways from SEC Media Days, and you can kind of go where you want with it. I think my biggest thing is, like, the national media is holding Lane Kiffin to a standard that no first-year program has ever been held to, or no first-year coach at a new program has ever been held to the standard the national media is now holding Lane Kiffin to. And my thing is, like, if it's national title or bust for Lane, is it national title or bust for Pete Golding? For Steve Sarkisian? Like, is it national title or bust for
Dan
those
Lanning?
guys?
Or
like,
Dan Lanning?
That's just kind of ridiculous to me. I think it's kind of setting them up for failure because the media, like, I phrased it. Maybe this sounds weird, but this is how I phrased it on my show. I said, if Lane Kiffin went out tomorrow and tried to help an old lady cross the street, the media would find a way to criticize it.
Yes.
That's the way I put it.
Yes.
And then I think as far as Lane, man, like, Lane just looked so free and relaxed and laid back yesterday. And just, he looked comfortable and like he was in control. And like, I think even more than the football side of things, that he talked about yesterday, just like you saw the human side of Lane Kiffin, and you just see how much he's grown as a person throughout his coaching career.
Absolutely. I mean, I loved everything Lane presented yesterday. He was smart in how he used his time wisely so they couldn't bring up a lot of questions to try to set him up to step on things and maybe make him put his foot in his mouth again. And then when he did, when he did talk, it was also, like promoting the brand and exposing himself and his feelings and the growth that he's made as a man, a father, and as a coach. What more can people ask for from something
Hmm.
like that? You know?
Yeah. I mean, it's just like even the whole like social media thing, like getting off of social media since like May 10th, like I don't know, just hearing him talk about, comparison is the thief of joy. And
Oh man.
sometimes you have to subtract things from your life. And when you do that, it makes things better. Like, just hearing, like, I don't know, you just sounded like some of the stuff you said just sounded like true, like, wisdom. And I'm not trying to, like, first of all, like, the football thing is like, everybody wants to talk about that. But just like seeing how, like, the guy who was the coach of the Oakland Raiders in 2007, the guy who was the coach at
Hmm.
Tennessee, the guy who was the coach at USC, like, this is a different man. Like,
Yes.
this is a different man. This is a different person. And it just, like, it's crazy. But yesterday convinced me more than anything that he's just ready for this opportunity. Like, he's just ready to go out and do this thing and set college football on fire. I truly believe that. But saying that does not mean he has to win a national title in year one.
No.
That's a
No.
crazy standard that no
No.
coach has ever been
No.
held to in his
No.
first year.
No. And the only reason why they're making that, why they're starting to make, there's two reasons why they're doing that. One, it gets the brand of LSU carries weight, so it gives these guys an opportunity to get their clicks off, get their names out there, get their views up, run the numbers for themselves, and then two, I'm gonna say three reasons, and then two, it gives them a safe landing pad because the moment LSU makes it to the playoffs and loses a game, it's oh well, here we go. They didn't make it to the national championship, blah blah blah. So they're setting the bar so high because they know it's improbable for him to reach it. And my third thing is they're looking at the Kurt Signetti of it. Like, oh well, Kurt Signetti was able to do it. Well, Kurt Signetti still took another year. Lane Kiffin will win a national championship at LSU.
Yeah, I
Book it.
truly, I firmly believe that.
Book
I
it. And I
firmly agree that he will. My thing about Kurt Signetti, and Kurt Signetti's a phenomenal coach. He's one of the top three best coaches in the country. Like,
I'm
he's
not
one of
even
the
giving
top
him that.
three,
I'm not
top
giving him top
five.
three. I'm not
What'd
giving
you
him top
say?
three. I'm not giving him top three.
I'm giving him at least top five. I
I'll give
mean,
him top five. I
he
love
won
Kurt
a
Signetti.
national title at Indiana. Like,
I'll
he
give him
went
top
16
five.
and 0 at Indiana.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
Clark Lee could have went 16-0 with that schedule.
here's my thing. Like, the Kurt Signetti comparison, oh, you can win a title and you can win it quick. Like, look at, like, Eli Drinkwood said this earlier in the week. Like, look at the non-conference schedule Indiana had last year. Like, just look
Yes.
at it and tell me, like, yes, they
Have you
crushed
seen their
Alabama.
schedule for 2026?
They don't have like a real competition until Nebraska in week 6. Like,
Like
that's their first real
it's
competition.
absolute ridiculousness.
Yeah, yeah.
Their schedule is full of cupcakes. I'm gonna read it off to you just so you can hear it because it's sickening. It's absolutely disgusting. North Texas, Howard, Western Kentucky, Northwestern, Rutgers. That's six riveting games.
Yeah. They'll go.
Nebraska, then Ohio State, then Michigan.
Okay, see, Ohio,
Two
see,
games. That 2 game stretch. That that 2 game stretch.
no, listen, they have an easy schedule. They're gonna go 5-0. Like that, those first 5 games are an absolute joke. I don't know how good Nebraska's gonna be this year. Michigan is an
They're gonna blow the
absolute
doors off Nebraska.
Michigan is an absolute dumpster fire. Like, I've been wanting to, like, I don't keep in touch with like the Ward Manual stuff, and I don't know if you've talked about this or covered about this on your show, but I really
No, I
think
haven't.
Michigan football is like one of the shadiest college football
Yes.
programs in America.
And
Like it is
Ward Manuel
covered
is a
in
Brother Martin alumni. Like he is a Crusader, unfortunately, and it is covered in slop.
like even going back to like Harbaugh got caught in scandal after scandal after scandal, and the national championship that they won was in the midst of all the Connor Stallions fiasco. It's like Michigan is I really do not like Michigan because it's just as far as like the SEC non-SEC school I like the least. Michigan's up there for me because it's just story after story and scandal after scandal after scandal. And then I have to hear their, people in the media, because they have a lot of people in the media talk about what it means to be a Michigan man. And I'm just like, dude, it's the shadiest program in the country.
No, it is. And Kendrick in the chat says he beat Oregon twice and Miami, to be frank. And look, Oregon was a fraud. I'm sorry, they were. I think Oregon would have got slid by Ohio State. Ohio State was miles ahead. Was miles ahead better than them. I think Texas would have dog walked Oregon. I think Oregon would have struggled with Texas A&M if they had to play them in the playoffs. But they ducked them. They got James Madison, who, might I remind you, Oregon was up 34-6 in that game, and then got outscored 28-17 to finish this game out by
Yeah.
James Madison.
Yeah. I mean, it's weird. I've talked to people about the Big Ten versus SEC conversation because the Big Ten has won the last three natties, and I understand the top of the Big Ten has had success against the top of the SEC over the last 3 years. We can be honest about that. We absolutely can. But when you compare 1 through 16 in the SEC, 1 through 18 in the Big Ten, the depth conversation, it's not even a
That's it,
competition.
right?
It's
Like
not
that's
even a
it.
competition.
We beat ourselves up until we get to the playoffs, man. And then once the SEC team gets there, it's a war of attrition. It's a war of attrition.
Yeah.
So no, I get it. I get it, Justin.
If somebody else wants to get in here,
Yeah,
I can get off.
we got a couple people lined up, man. So thank you for joining in. I definitely appreciate it, man. Go, still hang out in the chat, and always keep that link ready, brother. Because at any moment, I'm gonna hit your line and tell you jump in.
I know. Just tell me when you want me, brother.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you,
All
man.
right,
And
my
also,
friend.
big congrats to you and everything that you got going on too, man. I'm happy for you. You know
God
that. I
has
love
been
everything.
good.
God,
That's
God has definitely been
all I'll
good.
say is God has been good and blessed me more than I deserve. So
Yes, sir. Yes,
yeah.
sir. Shout out to Mike Collins in the chat. Member in the chat, he said Indiana would go 0-3 against Bama, Texas, and Tennessee stretch. Yes, they would. They would. My guy Pearsley is making an appearance, y'all. What up, P. Lee? What up, baby? What up,
What's
big dog?
happening?
What's good with it? I
What's
see you with the
happening?
Pokemon collection.
Hey, chill out, chill out, chill out. I didn't know it was gonna be on camera.
Oh yeah, I caught you, brother. I've been peeping you since you was flipping through the books.
What
I
you
love the
doing this
hoodie,
evening?
dog. I love the hoodie, bro. I love the
Oh,
hoodie,
thank you.
man. I love the hoodie. Where you caught that? Where you got that from?
Perkins Row, Alumni Hall.
Oh, I'm gonna have to hit up alumni.
Gotta tap
Alumni
in,
Hall be having some nice. Alumni
give them
Hall
that
be
good
having
look
some
off. They
nice
got a lot of
swag.
stuff in there, bro.
Yeah.
That was
Alumni
my
Hall be having.
No, I think I got this 2 years ago. It's been
Oh
a little
yeah,
minute.
I gotta go to Alumni Hall, bro. I'm gonna have to take a little road trip.
I'm bad. I got a little mess going on. I got a lot going on. So
Bro, please, come on, man. If you can see the full shot around me, my daughter's room is in my living room right now.
crop this out.
Yes, like I'm in like a 2x2 box. All right, like my wife threw a bookcase at me the other night right before the show started. Not really. It's just a joke. If you listen,
Domestic violence?
yeah.
I'm playing. Nah, man, I just want to check in with you, man. I'm always in the chat. Hello, how you doing? First time, long time.
Right. Look, my guy P. Lee is live with us. My
What's
guy
up,
Pee
Mark?
jumped in, man. Man, look, you touched my soul just now when I saw you jumping in, brother. I'm glad that you feeling good, dog. I know you had that cold couple weeks
Yeah.
ago, bro.
I had to work through that for real, for real. It took me like probably 4 days to bounce back, really. But I was still working 2 jobs to get through it. But
Yeah, I'm
we came out
surprised
the
that
other
you
side.
off. Surprised that you're not at work now.
Not to get like overly personal, but like I'm on vacation from one job, but
Okay.
it was a use it or lose it type of situation.
Yeah. I hate when those things happen. Like, why you just can't let me roll my stuff over and let me use
Cash
it
me
whenever
out,
I want, please? You know what I'm saying?
just
All
cash
right.
me out.
Like, give me the option. Give me the option. Let me get a check or get my time accumulated. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me have that. Let me use
Oh
it
yeah.
big. But no, they
It's
don't
cool
do
to be
things like
off though.
that.
It's kind of not the best situation, but I appreciate being off sometime.
Yeah. Trust me, I get it. I thought about you the other day, Peely. I went through Popeyes the other day. I got me a 2-piece mile. Got home, opened up the box, had a whole extra piece of chicken in the box. God be
Meant to
blessing,
be.
boy. God be blessing, boy. God be blessing. And it was hot too, fresh.
Can't beat that.
Oh,
Can't beat that.
oh, bro. Oh,
It's not
bro.
always the best up here, but I'm not gonna play North Louisiana because they still come with it sometimes.
Okay. Ruston, best food, best spot to go get food from.
This is a debate I get into a lot, but it's really barbecue country up here. It's not a
Really?
lot of you can relate to this. You can relate to this. Back home, you can go to the gas station, get you a whole real meal, and be fine.
Bro.
You can
Bro.
go to the little corner Chinese place, get some lo mein, po' boy, egg roll, popcorn shrimp, be fine. Nothing like that up here. Nothing like that. Nothing. But I'm gonna shout out Ponchatoula's. If you ever up here, Ponchatoula's got, for my money, the best seafood in town. But it's kind of like a barbecue Mexican type deal up here.
Now I'm gonna ask you a question. So on September 19th, Ruston is making the trip to the Superdome to play Edna Carr. Is Peely making a trip down to New Orleans? Or is he staying back home to catch the LSU Ole Miss game?
It's not even a question, but I get a lot of crap. I'm a Zachary alum, so Rustin don't
All
like me
right.
to begin with.
I bet
Rustin
I
don't Rustin
feel you.
don't Rustin don't like me to begin with. In basketball and football, they always got something to say. But it's really the back to back to back, state champs, boys and girls. Like we're not gonna talk about that. But I'm just saying,
if you know,
put
if
my
you know,
I'm just saying.
if,
Mhm.
if,
No, but nah, I'm not gonna try to play Rustin. They got a crazy program. Shout out Ahmad. Shout
yes.
out, like all the kids. It's like going on to the next level, but especially like the Tigers. I'm gonna really say, like, if Rustin scores 14, I'll give them all the props in the world, but they ain't got it. Nah,
Hey man, look, y'all know how I am about my car Cougars. All right, I will forever be partial to my car Cougars.
they feeding them kids.
I'm just saying, dog.
They
It's
feeding them
different.
kids other kids.
Basically, that's
That's a factory.
you either make the depth chart or you get fed to the lions. Like,
That's a factory.
yeah, they coming with it
Oh,
again.
I don't wanna take you off your path, but I do have to say this because I think you look a little closer to the situation. What's the I'm a realist. Don't get me wrong, I'm a
Mhm.
realist. What's the beef with like the college football expansion, like I can't make sense. Somebody in the chat gonna get on my case probably. I'm sorry. I just gotta say this.
Of
It don't
not
make sense
wanting
to me.
24 teams.
First of all, I don't like the expansion, period. We I'm not gonna name names, but certain college football elitists playing both sides of the aisle. You don't want these small schools to have an opportunity because they're so less than, but then also you want 48 teams, but certain local media guy from 3 to 6, I don't really care. I ain't nobody for somebody
Right.
to come approach, but like
Right.
it don't make sense to me in my little, peon brain. You want God
It's the
knows
most
like
contradictory statement to say open up the playoff to 24 teams, but give the group of five their own
nothing.
playoff.
Give them nothing.
Like
Like
that, you can't have it
I'm
both
I'm not
ways.
I'm not foolish enough to think that like, oh, Louisiana Tech can punch up one time and it's gonna mean all it's gonna be a permanent thing. Like I didn't like watching it's a local team, so Tulane, shout out Green Wave. I like seeing them have the opportunity. I don't think both of them should have got in, but I think it was a little like, what are we doing? Come on, like it's not that big a deal. It's not that big a deal. Like
Right.
you
Like
giving like it should have been one team. It should have been one. It should have
yes,
been one. Maybe the other
yes,
team
yes,
probably should have
yes.
been Vandy, maybe Texas. I don't know, but uh, I don't know. It's a little crazy that like you want to expand the field by more than it's gonna double. It's inevitable. I'm not blind to
Yeah.
it, but you don't want to give like a group of 5 team a
A
chance.
spot. Right. Like my
Like
thing is this. Keep it at 12 or don't move it. If you move it, at least do it incrementally, but also understand what you're getting yourself into. Because
we're gonna be
when
playing
you
in
go to
something March.
right,
We're
like
gonna
we're
have a
gonna
new
be
March
playing
Madness.
exactly. We're gonna be playing the games longer because they're not gonna get the schedule right. And then you know that you're gonna have a team like Pitt in the playoff. Who wants to see Pitt versus anybody in the playoff? Are we
It's gonna
really
be
saying that like a
it's gonna be
seven and
Pitt and
six Pitt
Cal.
right? Like a 7-6 Pitt team is that much better than an 11-1 Tulane or 12-2, 12-1 James
Madison.
Madison. You know what I'm saying? Like
Like let's
there's
not
really not
pretend
that
like
much
these boys don't work hard either way. Like
right.
let them have that dream that like if we really run the gauntlet. And I'm not opposed to saying something like, hey, like after the first round in the big playoffs, you give like the team from the group of 5, like, okay, y'all get to play a short round robin tournament, whatever, I don't know, and you get to put one team in the second round or whatever, since they seem intent on having that week layoff period between games, like that extra week. Sorry,
My
like
thing is this:
what?
if you're gonna give the group of 5 a spot, give them their spot and be done with it. You make it and roll through. You either win your game and move on to the next round, and that's it. If not, if you're not gonna give them a spot, give them their own playoff,
I'm
and then
cool with that too.
cap the teams. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'd love to see James Madison in North Texas playing up against a Tulane for a championship. That
The
would have
mistake was we
James
didn't need Ole Miss Tulane Part 2. That was the mistake.
that
That was the
part
mistake.
right.
Like
Like
that was oversight. They could have
like
tweaked that.
y'all could have reseeded these matchups. Like who? How was it that Miami and Texas A&M was a first round game or a second round,
I'm glad
whatever
A&M
round it
lost,
was?
but
It's just stupid.
still.
But right, but still, like, why is that even a thing? Like, how come Miami? How come Ole Miss didn't play Miami if they barely got in? Like, why are they getting? Ole Miss didn't
It's
win
like
the
they
SEC.
they they
They
they
didn't get a
they want who
pass.
they
They didn't
want in, but at the same time, they don't think as
like
far as they knows to
like think about this.
build the matchups.
Ole Miss played the first round of the playoff against Tulane, but Alabama, who went to the SEC championship, had to play their first round game against Oklahoma.
Don't make a lot of sense. Like,
That's
hey,
not a.
you just got whooped up on, by a nasty defensive Kirby team, but here's Oklahoma.
Go see
Here's some
go see
Venables
Brent
defense for
Venables.
you.
All right, go see Brent Venables for you. Like what?
We know you just played about 4 SEC straight games, but
here's number 5. There you go.
cool.
Let me serve that up for you. Like that's not, that don't balance out. There's so many things wrong with the playoff, the schedule being chief of them all to start, and then you look at the teams and how they seed it, and I think that needs to be reseeded. The fact that only one team with a bye has only won a game, and that was the team that just won the national championship.
Yeah. Cincinnati is the outlier. Like it's kind of crazy to give them props, but like he's defied all odds. Even because I think Kirby's 0-2 off a bye, right?
Yes. All of them. Dan Lanning lost off a bye. Kirby lost off the bye. A&M lost off the bye.
He fired, but whatever.
Yeah, James Franklin lost off the bye. Ryan Day has lost off the bye.
I lied. Franklin played Boise, and they won. That's my mistake. That's my mistake.
Okay. I thought
they played Boise. They played Boise.
I thought they had a bye. My bad.
I usually catch myself on that.
My bad. That's I thought he had a bye too. But no, shout out to Anthony in the chat. He says, come on, let's call a spade a spade. If Ole Miss doesn't play Tulane first round, plays A&M, Oklahoma, Oregon, or Alabama, they lose. Yes, and then Kewan Lacey and Trinidad Chambliss are probably playing at LSU. And they're not singing the praises of Pete Golding for having a glorified practice.
He would have been back in the doghouse.
Yes. Steve Young says in the chat, Texas got punished for losing by one score to Ohio State.
At the beginning of the season.
In the first week.
They go out and challenge themselves, and then they all the worse for it.
They got cursed for it. Like, that's not cool.
That's another thing.
Not cool.
I'm not opposed to these out of conference big first weekend matchups or whatever, but like I was staunchly opposed to all these like expanding the 9-game SEC conference. Like I said it before it happened, like because when it was getting mulled over for like a year or two, like the Big Ten is playing the SEC like the fools they think we are in the South. Like they got 18 teams. They win by numbers purely. Like they gonna get who they need in.
They talk about modeling after the NFL so much, but the one thing that they miss on is that the NFL plays against non-divisional opponents more than their own division. You play 17 games. Only 6 of those games are against your division. I think instead of going to 9 games, we should have reduced it down to 6. And then you play 6 games against 2 against the Big Ten, 2 against the ACC, 2 against the Big 12. You want to see how good you stack up?
I've always been a fan of like keeping the money in state. How like Texas only be playing like mostly like smaller in-state schools, but like for them that recycles the money. And how we doing for the next couple of years, recycling the money between like
I love that.
Grambling, Southern, Northwestern, whoever, like in-state,
and not
like. I love that. And like the Tulane game is gonna be cool just because it's a renewal. But I'm for home, so I'm always, hey, we're gonna pay somebody down the road versus like across state lines. Because like
absolutely,
believe it or not, like there's some like diehard fans that like want to see those matchups because like not every single soul is an LSU fan. Deep down, they end up like loving.
They respect LSU for what it represents.
Yes,
they respect LSU for what it represents.
Yes.
And I understand that too, because people understand that like even for the smaller schools, those schools will never achieve the heights that LSU can accomplish when it comes to athletic programs, like
Yeah,
competing on a national stage. But they have so much school pride for their own school that they're going to rep their school, but still respect LSU for being that state school on a national stage.
this is our show.
And
This is our send up.
yes, this is our right. This is who we send up to represent us. And that's why, like when people try to throw up the LSU has a racist past, well, y'all don't understand
What
the
school
diversity
doesn't?
that right, exactly. In the diversity that LSU has wrapped its arms around outside of just that, even with being able to go to the HBCUs across the state, people
Yep.
still respect LSU for doing what it does within the community. So it just hits a little bit different than anything else, man.
I fought that fight with my own mother. She
Really?
saw it as like LSU was just so holier than thou, but like I had to tell her like firsthand, like I could tell you some stories about Louisiana Tech. I know some players that did some stuff they got away with, but they should not have gotten away with. But that's just what it is.
Every school has a past in the South.
Yep.
Plain and simple. It's all part of it. Man, P. Lee, I cannot thank you enough for joining tonight, brother. Like that my dog P. Lee got on. You heard me? That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm talking. Stephen Young says, "Tell us." That's not for this show. we're gonna say that for another fireside chat. We're gonna start that for another. We're gonna say that for another stream.
Off the record.
Right. We're gonna say
statute of limitations type stuff.
right. We'll say that for another day. P. Lee, we got somebody else that's lined up. Bro, thank you. Make sure you tap in again. I want you to keep tapping in on Fridays with us, bro.
Like, I'm gonna go back to
much, bro.
Sorting my little cards and whatnot.
Hey man, I saw some packs at Best Buy the other day. Should I have purchased? They're only like $4.99. They had them behind the customer service counter.
If you can see my room, bro. If you can see my room, the mess I'm in, I got it. You want it, I got it.
Have you?
You want it, I got it.
I mean, we talking reasonable prices, or we talking like aftermarkets?
I'm not selling. I'm just saying I got it. No, man. No, man. It's hard out here, right here. It's hard out here for a Pokemon fan.
Bro.
Hey, you ain't gonna lose money buying it and not open it.
That is
buy
true.
For 5, sell it for 6. Sell for 8 or 9.
That is true. You know what? I might have to go back to Best Buy tomorrow.
But no, I appreciate you having me, brother.
Oh no,
man,
bro.
I'm about to pick your brain on some anime at some point. I didn't know you.
Yeah, I tried, bro. I am a connoisseur. All right. Like you want to know what sits within my reach on my desk?
Okay.
Yeah. Come on, man. Like, come on now. I get deep into the anime. That's my zen. That's my whenever I'm not in the sports, I have to break away for a moment. Jump in anime.
I don't even know if it's gonna show up on camera.
Oh, I love that. Where did you cop that t-shirt?
This one came from GameStop. But nah, man, it's I gotta clean my room pretty bad.
Bro, me too, bro. Like all my anime t-shirts are upstairs. I love that one too. I love that. All of my anime t-shirts are upstairs, but my son will tell you, like we get into it. We get deep into it. He putting me on new stuff now.
Hey, man, put on something old, man. Put on something old, bro.
Oh yes. See, we gotta talk. Hit me up on Twitter, man. We gonna run it. I'm
about to hop back in the chat.
Night, later, P. Lee.
Well, night.
Well, you're not tonight, but you know. Black Eye Blaze, what's up, man?
The sweatshirt was dope. I like it.
Bro. Tell me
that
LSU.
I got some stuff to say about some of the calls. So the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
Y'all were talking. One guy said Texas got left out because they lost to Ohio State, bro. They lost to a 4-8 Florida team, dog. That's why they got left out.
But let's still would I have rather a 2-loss Miami team
Three,
who like but
and then Ole Miss.
Think about this too, like of those 3 losses that they had with that one being to Florida,
mm-hmm.
They also lost to Ohio State by 1 touchdown on the road to open up the season.
They did.
If they don't have that loss, the Florida loss doesn't mean anything in there.
That's their fault for scheduling Ohio State, though. They don't have to do that.
I know they don't, but the fact that you tell teams that you want them to play these types of games, and then when they do, you don't value it. It's why LSU canceled the Arizona State matchup.
It's not smart that they don't value it. If you had, I think if
they don't. They told you that. Lane Kiffin even said as much. Lane Kiffin said in this press conference, they don't know how to judge strength of schedule. And they don't. And he's right.
Don't know how to judge strength of schedule, which is why this is my whole opinion on the playoff is crazy. It's outlandish, but it's and they'll never do this, but it's what would be right is if they literally just say, okay, we're gonna take all of the Power Four and then we're gonna have one league. One college football league or whatever. I said this so many times. 64 teams. That's my philosophy, because right now there's 68 teams, including Notre Dame in the Power Four. You just get rid of 4 of them and have 64. And then you break that 64 into 16
divisions.
And then those divisions can have subdivisions or whatever. And then you play just like the NFL does, you play the teams in your subdivision, and then you have they have a scheduling rotation where you play teams from each of the other subdivisions.
Right. That's why I say reduce it down to 6 games within the conference right now, and then you play a rotating 2 block from the other 3.
Then after that, so you have your 4 divisions. No matter how many teams they want to make the playoffs, whether it be 12, 16, or 24, it breaks down evenly. If it's 12, you have 3 teams from each division. If it's 16, you have 4 teams from each division. If it's 24, you have 6 teams from each division. Right. It's very simple, but they will literally never do this.
No, because it makes too much sense.
Because, it would be the SEC and the Big Ten giving up power. Because if they break that off into one league, then they would have to split the TV money equally amongst all the teams in the league. And Sankey and Petiti ain't going for that. Mm-mm. But Ole Miss, the thing which y'all were talking about is Bama went 10-2 in the regular season with a loss to Florida State.
To start the season.
Yeah. But Ole Miss went 11-1, and their only loss was to Georgia.
Right, but my thing is this though: Ole Miss with that, Alabama went 10-2 in the regular season and still made it to the conference
SEC championship
game. Like that, you losing your conference championship game and your consolation prizes to go play another SEC game on the road.
Oh, that part sucks for Bama.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Which
is why I'm in favor of just scrapping the conference championship games completely.
Right. If that's the case, there's no benefit to playing that game if the loser has to go play a harder game in the playoff.
Yeah,
I don't want to play it. It's too much of a risk.
Now that we have a bigger playoff, 12 teams, and it's only getting bigger. It's not going to stop at 12. It's going to expand. That's just going to happen. They're expanding the NCAA basketball tournament next year.
Again,
it's going to, I think, 76
72
teams.
Or 70. Yeah, it's something ridiculous.
So it's going to expand. That it will happen. Doesn't matter because of money. Because there's a lot of universities right now, they cannot. The $20 million house settlement, they're struggling to come up with the $20 million.
They're increasing that $20 million by another 25. So you'll have a $25 million retention on top of 20. So in total, you'll have a $45 million pool. So your freshmen get tapped into the 20 million, and then your guys who try to leave can tap into the 25 mil. But that's still not enough.
And so what you guys were talking about earlier with LSU and with Texas not having thank you, Mark. I appreciate that, brother. with Texas not having the money to pay Coleman, the reason that LSU had more money, or part of the reason, is because in 2024 LSU didn't spend any
No,
of
I know
the
that, but they ran through that rev share money going into
yeah,
2025.
but they had 2 years of rev share
Yeah,
money.
they built up that stockpile, but they didn't have it again. So they ran through it and they dipped into it again going into
Yeah.
going through the 2025 season.
But
so
that's crazy, bro.
they
You would think Texas would have literally unlimited money.
right. So what they did was they used the back end of that money to secure that portal player, those portal players that they got now, but now all that's tapped. And that's why now you're seeing them trying to come up with new creative ways to get more money back in.
We're gonna find out.
Right, which I can't wait. But
me too.
But like you said, like the fact that Texas had to make those types of decisions, it goes to show you if Texas is making that type of decision, it goes to show you that it's not sustainable. Plain and simple.
Well, remember when I told you I spoke with Sam Levitt?
Yeah.
Literally one of the things he told me, he goes, this NIL thing, it's not sustainable. And I asked him, I was like, what do you mean? And he goes, the way that it's, and I heard Saban say this at the Senate thing or
at
whatever.
Congress. Yeah.
Yeah. Saban said, he goes, my first year with NIL at Bama, our roster was like $2 million. The second year, it jumped up to like $7 million. The third year, it jumped up to like $20 million. And now they have rosters that are like $40, $50 million. He goes, if we keep going like this, every sport other than football is going to be a just for fun sport or whatever. Because the only sport that is making money at universities is football. And football funds all the other sports.
Yes. Yes.
So if you give all the money to football, then they won't have. I mean, look, I don't have kids, but me and my wife do plan on having some someday, and I would love for them to play sports. If I have a daughter and she can't do gymnastics, that sucks.
Right. Because it's getting cannibalized by NIL money. It's not sustainable, man. It's not.
But the only way that they can get a grip on it is if they have a players union. And they collectively bargain with.
But they struck that down. They literally made that illegal 4 years before NIL. Northwestern was trying to lead that charge, and they wouldn't allow it, which was stupid because they were trying to get ahead of the game to give y'all an out, and y'all like, nah, y'all ain't getting nothing. And they said, okay, bet. They backdoored college athletics and said, "No, we're getting it all." And now you can't put a lid back on this. The genie is out of the bottle, and there's no way to put it back in. And
what are they gonna do? What are they gonna do with when, like, so the guy that funds Texas Tech, he's rich or whatever, billionaire. What are they gonna do when some some billionaire guy comes and says, I'm buying a college football roster for $100 million and we're just going to go win it? Like, what are they going to do? What are they? Like, I saw this a few months ago. They were like, Mr. Beast might give East Carolina $100 million to like win the Natty.
Bruh, like if somebody goes out to try to buy a Natty, then they can try. But even then it doesn't work. I mean, Cody Campbell tried.
They were like Cody a quarterback away last year.
I was about to say Cody Campbell can try, but I mean, then you see what happens with a guy like Brendan Sorsby. Like a lot of that goes down to recruiting and evaluation too. Like money can only get you so far. I mean, like going back to your point that you made about the growth and the explosion of the value of the rosters, LSU had the most expensive portal class. Period.
Last year,
2025, it was over 18 million. We've more than doubled that this year.
Mm-hmm.
Like doubled it. Absolutely ridiculous.
And the thing is you'll never know how much each player is getting. Like that's not ever coming out.
No. And I'm not gonna shout her out, but Piper Hudson tried it. You know what I'm saying? Like they filed a lawsuit to have that money disclosed, which was the dumbest argument I've ever heard. Their argument was because LSU is a public institution, once funds get put over into LSU's hands, even if it's by a private donor, those private funds then turn to public money, and that public money needs to be disclosed as to how it's being spent. No, it's not how it works.
That's not how,
And the
because the
governor
money
struck
is
that
not
down.
coming through the university.
Exactly. Just because it's going to the university, it doesn't mean it's coming through the university. The university is not the one that's creating the means for those funds.
Which is, if you watch the video that I made on what Dr. Roos is potentially going to talk about, that's one of the things I talked about. Is I said that the money can come through TAF. And then if that does, and TAF is the one that says what they would do with the money, then LSU won't have to disclose it.
No, and that's why, like, I threw out the idea on one of my streams that LSU could find a way to put itself on a stock exchange and go public with an IPO through TAF. Like TAF can be a holdings company for LSU, and it can be the first of its kind. It's not going to be any type of private equity situation because they said it's the first. It says it's going to be the first of its kind. Private equity is already in college sports. We're seeing it all
what
over.
I had predicted is that they're gonna take money from the donors and invest the money, and then they get a return, and then LSU gets a portion of it.
Yeah, that's creating a stock exchange.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. It's creating a stock holdings company. They take their donor funding, TAF splits it off, makes a public IPO, invest the money, take the dividends, keep the dividends as a recurring NIL budget. Let those dividends grow, and then let the money that sits be deferred payments all back to the donors.
So what I did was I sent, because I wanted to know what's going to happen so bad. I transcribed the article to Claude, and then I made Claude research Dr. Roos's past.
Yeah,
and then I said, what do you predict that he's going to do? And then Claude gave me several things, and then I read up on those things, and I was like, oh, okay, this is really interesting, because I just want to know what the hell he's going to say.
Yeah, I mean,
because if LSU can get out in front of it, maybe a couple natties. Like, all I care about is LSU winning football games.
No, absolutely. My guy Stevie, I'm gonna ask Stevie Young. Stevie Young's got a chat, got a take to go along with us right now. Stevie, whenever you're ready, you gotta get your connected to the audience so we can add you on at the same time. Tiger Mark says, I think what they did bring in this NIL crap is no different than what they did when the NFL brought in free agency, because the Cowboys and 49ers were dominating. No, it is. I mean, shout out to Bobby Hebert, one of the first people to help forge free agency, getting $1 million contract, and all the things that came along with that. But they had to get things together with that. They had to put the guardrails up around it. The NFL had to learn, and shout out to them for learning, because now they're fleecing the players every time they turn their heads. Anthony also says money doesn't buy everyone. Some players want to actually be developed and make the next level. Absolutely, man. And then he goes on to say some players will be willing to bet on themselves and go to a school to be properly developed to get the bigger paycheck via the NFL. And I think that's what Lane and his staff is pitching right now to these players in high school. When you see them being able to take 3 running backs in one class, one being a guy like Brennan Lacey, when you see them having 4 receivers committed, one being a guy like Gary Burney Jr.
and then Trey Martin,
and then Trey Martin's coming in to make an impact. Like Trey Martin and Trey Segar are coming in to make an impact immediately. But Brennan Lacey is a fast rising 3-star running back in Texas who said, I'm coming in to be developed. Gary Burney Jr. is coming in to be developed. Like,
that's the kid from Pennsylvania?
No, that's Campbell, who's from Pennsylvania. Gary Burney Jr. is from Louisiana. He's a 3-star prospect out of not Redemptress. My head is spinning.
One of the running backs is from Pennsylvania, yeah.
No,
Or is it a
you're right.
receiver?
It's a receiver. Let's see.
It's so many players going through my head at once.
Yeah, like and see, I haven't. My recruiting brain has been kind of shut down.
Recruiting is so hard to keep up with now because it's like, oh, these dudes, they commit, they decommit, they go. Then if you do get them, they may stay for 1 year, then go somewhere else. Recruiting's hard to keep up with.
Yeah. Let's see. He's at Parkway. That's what it was. He's at Parkway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
North
he's
Louisiana.
Yeah, he's at Parkway. I wanted to say Redemptress so bad. I know I'm wrong.
Oh, I wish.
Yeah, because you're sitting right there. That's why I wanted to say Redemptress.
I wish, man. I wish our school was still open, bro.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add Stephen Young in here now since he's
Okay.
up. What's up, Stephen?
What's
How
up,
are you feeling,
Stephen
man? What
Young?
you got?
Yeah, so I've got an issue with Blades here.
Okay.
A big one. Texas beat Oklahoma last year on the field. Oklahoma made the playoff and Texas didn't.
Oklahoma had 2 losses and Texas had 3.
It doesn't matter. They beat them on the field. It was Texas played Ohio State, dude. Oklahoma didn't play anything like Ohio State.
They played Michigan.
Michigan was Michigan was nothing.
Michigan wasn't the same Michigan as Ohio
They were
State.
not the Michigan that won the national championship.
If you don't lose to Florida, you make the playoffs, bro.
Okay.
Sorry.
I agree with that, but let me tell you this. The schedule matters, and Texas would have done better than all the 4 stupid G5 teams that went to the fucking playoffs. Excuse my language.
Agree with you on that 100%. Personally, I don't think I disagree with was it Pierce?
Yeah, Pearson.
I don't think G5's team should be in the playoffs. If it was up to me, last year Texas and Notre Dame would have been in the playoff, but they weren't.
Dude, last year's Texas would have beat Georgia.
I believe that.
Yes, they would have beat Georgia. They would have.
So. They were playing well at the end of the season.
I'm just telling you, they got better as the season went on.
That Texas team, nobody wanted to see.
Nobody did.
Nobody wanted to see. I mean,
hey, bro.
I want to bring back the memory. I want to bring back the memory of the teams that got in. We're talking about the bye teams. I think everybody forgets about Texas Tech. Texas Tech was a first round bye. They were the number 4 overall seed. They didn't score a single point against Oregon, against an Oregon defense that gave up 34 points to James Madison.
They got boat raced.
Indiana got the bye.
Indiana was your number 1 overall seed at 13-0, the only undefeated team. Georgia was a first round bye with 12-1, and Ohio State was a first round bye at 12-1. We know what happened between Miami and Texas A&M. I think I would have loved to have seen Texas play Miami. I would have loved to see Ole Miss play I would have loved to see Ole Miss play Miami. Texas play Texas A&M. Alabama not be in the playoff against Oklahoma at all, because I feel like that is not fair for them to be.
I mean, what are we doing, bro? You I don't know if you're
the road.
Like, are you baseball fans? Are you baseball fans?
Yeah, I like baseball.
Absolutely.
Okay, we just saw Oklahoma, who was the 11th ranked seed in the SEC, win the national championship.
It happened before with Fresno State too.
That's the point that Lane Kiffin was making at SEC meeting. It's such a valid point.
Yeah, what are we doing here?
Like we got it wrong.
What we're doing is we have a group of people that select the teams that get in, and that's the problem. Is that instead of saying, okay, you pick 3 teams from this conference, 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 and that's the rules, and everybody knows the rules at the beginning of the season. We have a group of people that's like, oh, this is the team that I want, and that's silly. You should never have a committee deciding who makes the playoff.
But that's not true. It's not true.
Well, they don't do that in any other sport.
No, but they put 4 teams in the playoffs that will never have a chance to. They get blown out. 4 teams are blowouts.
Yeah,
every
well,
year.
but Alabama got blown out in the playoffs last year,
Well, they did by Indiana. That's true. But Alabama was a good team.
Thank you.
I'm not
and
going to.
Oregon got blown out in the playoffs last year. And Oregon and Alabama both deserve to make the playoff.
They did. They did. But Texas deserved it more than Oklahoma. I mean, come on, dude.
Based
Texas
on strength of
beat
schedule,
Oklahoma on the field. You beat them on the
That's got-
field.
that's gotta mean something at some point.
It's got to
It's
mean
got to
something.
mean something.
Well,
The
there
selection
was a lot of
committee.
people that thought Notre Dame should have been in over Miami, which was crazy
No,
because
Like,
Miami
but
and
see,
Notre Dame had the
in-
same record.
Right, they both finished 10-2, so that win over Notre Dame is what propelled them in. And I think if
Well-
Texas would have finished 10-2, I think Texas would have gotten over Oklahoma.
But what
Yeah,
happened
and
with
Texas
that
would
is
have
because they
beat
had-
Georgia.
They had the playoff poll had Notre Dame ranked above
In it.
Miami.
Yeah, they had it in it until the
last
final
week.
poll, which was
Yeah,
stupid.
that's dumb.
Wait, let's slow down here. Notre Dame is getting in to the playoff this year.
Next
This
year.
year?
No. Yeah. In
Yeah.
next
They're
season,
getting in.
They're
They're
gonna
getting
get
Their
in.
schedule's
They're
a
getting-
joke, bro.
Not only
And
that,
they're
getting-
not
they
going to
gotta
be
pass.
they're not going to be prepared. They're going to be the blowout loss. That's what's going to happen. They're going to get blown out by whoever they play because they weren't challenged.
Yep.
I don't know because I mean they went 2 years ago and they made it to the championship.
You remember when they played Alabama?
2 years ago they played in the Natty.
Okay. You remember when they played Alabama?
Well, that was a better team, though. That was a better team. I think this Notre Dame team is gonna be good.
It's good. It's
But
good,
I
but
don't-
it's
You
not.
talking about when
it's
they had
not
Brian
good
Kelly
enough.
and they played Alabama in the Natty?
Yes.
That was like 15 years ago, dog.
No, it wasn't. Don't make me feel old.
It
Dude.
was more than 10.
Bro, it was long. We
It
talking
was
about
more than
Manti
10.
Te'o. Like, we talking about
It was
Manti Te'o. That was
It was like
Long time
2010
ago.
or something
Bro,
like that.
don't
right?
make me feel old. Just don't. Please don't.
Hey, I'll tell you this.
I'm sorry.
That game, I had a buddy.
Yeah,
and
2013.
he was- at the time, he was single, and he
That was January
met a
7,
girl
2013.
at this bar
13
we
Wait,
were
what?
watching that game at. And now him and that girl are married, and they have like kids that are like in middle school.
Oh, bro, you're
Yeah,
killing me.
that
You're
team-
killing
that
me.
game
You're
was January
killing me.
7th, 2013,
You're
Steven.
killing me. I'm 49. I'm 49.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
that
time
game-
flies, bro.
That game is long gone, brother. Manti
Yeah,
Te'o's
yeah.
not even playing in the NFL anymore.
But
That's how long
but
that-
wait.
Remember his
But-
invisible girlfriend?
Yes.
No, I don't.
You don't remember that?
Manti Te'o had like a
Oh, you
catfish
got
girlfriend.
catfish.
Wait,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yes. That was an ESPN headline back in the
What?
day.
Wait,
Yeah.
how'd I miss
Yeah.
that?
Yeah,
He was
bro,
getting
like
catfished
going
by
into
some
the
girl on
draft.
Tinder.
Wait, enlighten me on this. I didn't know this.
Yes. So he had this girlfriend that he was dating for several years. It ended up being a dude. He got catfished.
What?
He thought it was a real relationship.
It was a dude?
Yeah, they even
Mhm.
broke up at one point, got back together. It was a whole thing. It
Yeah.
was a
How-
there's a 30 for 30 on it. ESPN did a 30 for 30 on it.
How did I not know this?
There's a 30 for 30 on it.
Like,
It's-
Well, 'cause
seriously.
Manti Te'o was like irrelevant after college.
yes, like I mean, once he got to the league and after the Chargers was kind of mid, he was kind of irrelevant.
But
Like, kind of like, remember they made a big deal over that dude that came out as gay that played for Missouri or whatever.
Oh yeah. Sam.
and then you
Sam
literally
whatever.
never
Yeah.
heard of that guy after
Yeah.
that.
Like, who's going to be the team
Damn.
that drafts him? Got drafted
Yeah.
to St. Louis and it was over with.
It
Story
was like
gone.
Sam something, right?
It dominated. It dominated this.
wow.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it was like the biggest story. And I'm like, bro, why does anybody care? Like, if he's good at football, that's the only thing that matters.
All right, so I got a question. I got a question for y'all.
Go
What you
for it,
got?
bro.
Is Sam Levitt that guy?
Yes.
Yes.
You think so?
Join the membership. I'm breaking this down this weekend for the members. Sam Levitt. Okay. Hot take special. Y'all want to hear the hottest take I've had since I started this?
Yeah, bring
you
it.
You can go back to my very first interview I had with Carter on the channel. It's still up
And you
there.
said
I
Sam
said-
Levitt's going to New York.
No, I said Sam. I would rather see Sam Levitt in this offense over Trinidad Chambliss because I think he has more physical tools.
Whoa, that's a freaking hot take. You think so?
Yes,
I think so.
He's more
too.
physically gifted. He's 6
Well,
foot
there's a
2,
reason that Trinidad
200
Chambers came
pounds.
from Ferris
All right.
State.
All right,
He's 6 foot
both of
he's
you
6
think
foot
so.
2, 200 pounds, and he actually can throw the ball long as shit.
Both of you think so. Why?
Well,
Because I watched him play.
Well, let me ask you this. Let's just make it simple. Name an offensive lineman who played on that Arizona State team that went to the playoffs.
None.
Name another name on that offense that played in that playoff game not named Cam Scatterboo.
None.
Okay.
And
I'm
you're a Texas fan, right?
And
you're a Texas fan,
he's
right?
not a Texas fan.
So wait, are you saying that
No.
because he had
No.
no support, he's better than when he had no support?
So he threw for
Well, yeah.
over
If you have
3,000
studs
yards.
around you, you're going to be better than you are if you don't have anybody around you.
Do you not know his stat line?
What now?
Do you not know?
Bro,
Sam
he
Levitt's
literally was a couple plays away from beating Texas in the playoffs.
Bro,
I saw the playoff
Let me give you
game.
Sam Levitt's stats in just this season, okay? Let me ask you. No. This year in 7 games. Let me give you his stats for this season. Let me ask you if you wanted this in your offense. In 7 games, he completed 145 passes out of 239 attempts for 1,600 yards and 10 touchdowns.
What's the percentage?
61.
60?
Yes.
61. That's good.
61%.
In 2024, he only threw 6 balls that were what they said turnover worthy. And 4 interceptions.
Wait, how did I not know this?
In 2024, he completed 62% of his passes for 285 yards. This was with Cam Scatterboo running the ball. 24 touchdowns and only 6 interceptions. In his career as a quarterback, he's only thrown 11 total picks.
Well, I'm going to say this.
And
I do believe
5 touchdowns.
Wait. I'm going to say this. I
36.
believe Dylan Jones is going to be a dog.
Dylan Jones is that guy.
A
Dylan
dog.
Jones is your starting running back.
He's gonna. I don't like to say this, but I think he's gonna eclipse Harlan Berry.
He is. He already has.
And
Really?
the thing is in Kiffin's offense, you pretty much only got one guy typically.
Not necessarily.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
They before Quinshawn Judkins, they ran with a group of backs. Lane Kiffin knows how to run with a group of backs. And don't forget, Lane Kiffin was the OC with Reggie Bush and Lindell White. They both.
That's true.
So what's going to happen is Lane is going to mold this offense to throw passes in the backfield to Harlem while giving running back runs to Dylan. That's what's going to happen.
It's going to be
Lane
think
Kiffin
about
has
this.
told you what he's going to do.
Think about this. Think about this.
I think Lane Kiffin told you what he's going to do at SEC Media Day. He's going to be throwing it to Trey Green.
Hold on. Think about this. This offense is going to be multiple faceted. It's not going to tip its hand because your running backs, while each of them have their own special skill set, they each can do the same thing the other one can. It's just one does one thing better than the other. You don't have a Josh Williams coming in on obvious passing situations because he picks up the blitz. You don't have a Noah Kane running in because it's 3rd and 2 and you need to get those 2 yards. You have running backs coming in no matter what the down and distance is because they all can do it. If it comes to catching the ball out the backfield, they can do it. If it's 3rd and 1, they all can do it. And here's another thing that you got to understand too. Lane Kiffin plays fast. That means you're not substituting. When you substitute on offense, what happens? You give the opportunity to the defense to substitute. So whatever back is on the backfield, guess who's getting the ball?
Yeah.
That back. So they all have to be able to do it.
Do you remember under Joe Brady when Clyde Edwards-Helaire caught passes out of the backfield?
Yes.
That's going to be Harlan Berry. That's going to be Berry.
Yeah. No, Berry's going to get out open in space. Envision
Harlan Berry's a freaking wide receiver.
When I look at Harlan Berry, I think Joe McKnight.
Yep, McKnight. Yep.
That's really good.
It's Joe McKnight
was really good.
But it's also Reggie Bush too, by the way.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And let me give you another little bit of information on Sam Levitt too, that a lot of people sleep on. In 2024, when he was healthy, he ran the ball for over 110 times for 443 yards on the ground. Also, in 7 games last year, he ran for 73 times for 306 yards in 7 games. He was on
For
pace
for what team?
for Arizona
Arizona
State
State.
Okay.
with 5 touchdowns in each of those seasons
Mm.
on the ground.
He's fast too, bro.
Sam Levitt is that guy.
Mm.
He's that guy.
And they said he's gained weight in the offseason.
Is
Picked
that
up
bad?
10 pounds,
Is that
10
is
pounds
that
of
bad?
lean muscle. No, it's great. You need him. You need him to bulk up. He's taking on bigger defenses.
He's going to get hit. Remember in 2019 with Joe Burrow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Joe loved to get hit.
Hey,
Sam's going to have to be that guy.
Sam plays like a drunk white boy.
Really?
He's crazy. I love it. It's erratic. Like he operates best in chaos. He thrives in chaos because he hasn't had stability around him.
Watching him play, it literally looks like Johnny football.
It's right. It's
You think it's Manziel?
It's
Yeah, I mean,
organized.
that's what he
Johnny.
looks like.
It's cleaner though. You know, Johnny looked like he was just playing. He was out there playing street yard ball. Like
Yeah.
you put a little bit of structure around Johnny. That's Sam Levitt. It's more polished. It's still chaotic as hell, but it's more polished. It's like you could see that they were trying to do something. They just don't have the players to execute it. So you just got to go out there and make a play.
Bro, I think these predictions for the SEC are really underrating LSU.
Well, I don't care.
Those people don't, bro. First of all, it was only 100 people that voted out of 1,000.
Yeah,
And
so
then-
10%. 10%.
And then secondly, in the 30 years that they've been doing this, they've only predicted the SEC champion right like 8 times or something.
Nick Saban.
Wait,
sat
8
on
of
the
30?
stage.
Like,
yeah,
seriously?
something like that. Yeah, something
Nick
like
Saban
that. Yeah.
sat on that stage and he looked at the guys, the other analysts that were sitting on the desk with him, and he said, they asked, outside of Georgia and Texas, who is your team that you think can break through? Without hesitation, he interrupted somebody and said, I think it's LSU. I'm going to LSU.
Damn. Wait, so let me ask you something. If, God forbid, Sam gets injured or isn't able to play,
Hassan Longstreet.
how
without
good
pause.
is Husan Longstreet?
Hassan
I mean, he
Longstreet
was
is good.
A 5-star.
Yeah.
Excuse my language, but fuck the 5 stars. Lane Kiffin wanted this kid out of high school. And he was leaning towards Ole Miss and LSU.
Before USC?
LSU,
Yeah.
yes. And listen. LSU was all in on Bryce Underwood, so he opted to go to Texas A&M.
Joe Sloan. That was Joe Sloan.
So he opted to go to Texas A&M, but then at the last minute,
He went to
flipped from
USC?
A&M to USC.
No way.
Once he got in the portal, because he really didn't care for USC, he came to LSU.
Knowing
last
he ain't even gonna get to
weekend,
play.
He came to LSU. Not just that, they watch what they do, not what they say. He came to LSU on the last weekend before they shut down and had a blackout, had a dead period.
Okay, so is this guy
And
a dog?
he stayed the entire time in Baton Rouge. He wasn't leaving.
Is this guy a dog? Really?
Yes.
Well, they said he looked really good in the spring.
Think about this. We know how much we love Pop Houston.
Yeah.
He's a taller version of Pop.
No way. That's not possible.
And I think Pop is special. And honestly, I think Pop is special.
Pop is going to be fucking special. Excuse
Pop
my
is
language.
special. Pop is special.
Yeah, I think so too.
Pop is going to
give him his 5th star.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if he gets his 5th star.
The thing is about 5 stars, bro. You could say F it or whatever, but it's only 32 of them.
Yep.
Every year, it's only 32 5 stars, and he was one of them. So I mean, whenever you're a 5-star, they think you're really good.
So Husan is real, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's real.
He's real. He's real.
Well, I've seen I got to say this.
Also,
If
think about this too.
If
Think about
Lincoln
this too.
Riley wants you at quarterback, you're pretty good.
Not only that, follow the money, right? How how many backup quarterbacks are getting Nike deals?
I don't know.
He said, well,
How about
Lane
zero?
said at media days that the school with the second most
There's
Nike
It's
contracts, they
Alabama.
have 8.
It's 8. It's Alabama with 8. I wrote an article on this on
So,
Alabama
how many?
and the
So
Valley Show.
if only 8 kids at the second most school have a Nike contract, how many backup quarterbacks do you think have a Nike contract? It ain't too many.
I
It
got to
ain't
say
any.
this.
It's
I got to
zero.
say this. I got to say this. Okay. Matt Moscona is a tool. I
On
don't
the
believe in
radio,
it.
in real life, he's awesome.
In real life, he's a
In real life, he's
wonderful.
awesome.
Yeah,
Yes.
in real life, he's a
Yes.
wonderful person.
He is a
I'll
wonderful
tell you,
person.
I'll tell you something about Matt to make you like him as a person. Matt, we know, my family knows Matt like through the grapevine, like not well. My brother in 2017 or 18 had a son that was 18 months old, got really, really sick, and passed away. Matt Moscona showed up to his funeral.
Wow. Well, he's a great person. I mean, he's raising raising a
we
child
don't even
that
know this dude like that.
okay,
No,
he's raising a child that is special needs.
and that's why that's why I really reserve my criticism of Matt, because I've
Yeah.
got to meet Matt. I've got to for as
I get
as-
it, but he does this bit. He does
yes,
this bit.
Yes.
Well, that's his job.
Yes, that's his job.
His job
Yeah.
is to piss you off so you keep watching.
Yes.
It's
The same way Stephen A.
he's-
Smith's job is to piss you off so you keep watching.
He's good. at it.
I'd respect him more if he was just genuine.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
No, I
but
get
bro,
it.
but bro, that personality gets clicks.
Yes, I get it. Bro, I was a PR guy. I was the spokesman for the sheriff's office here. Okay? I know it. I understand that. But you
In Baton Rouge?
no, in Alabama.
Oh, okay.
But you got to be genuine at some point. Right?
In real life.
I think those genuine moments come through just when he's in person. He'll do his morning scone routine, and that's kind of more of him being a little bit more of himself, laid back, and that's when you can kind of see him. When he turns that microphone on for Locked On LSU or for 104.5 ESPN, that's when you're hearing scone. That's,
yeah, but I mean the Bama is burning stuff was retarded.
it's a bit. He knows it. He
knows.
Yeah, he leans into it.
What did he say about Bama? What did he say about Bama's burning?
Oh, so from the moment Saban retired, which was the funniest moment in the history of all,
It was hilarious. It was hilarious.
His natural reaction in that moment was fantastic. That was authentic.
It was amazing.
Every other month from that point forward, he does a bit on 104.5 talking about how Bama is burning. And he'll lower the lights. It's a character. He lower the lights. He puts up a flame emoji behind a flame act behind him. He plays dark music.
LSU fans love it. LSU fans
red face rants. But he's not even doing it for LSU fans. He's doing it to piss off the Bama fans because he's going to run up the numbers.
And it works. It works
every time, like a charm.
But
so like this.
I'm just kind of more in what?
So like he does like this?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, he goes low light like that, and then the background is a digital screen with flames behind him. So yeah, it's really look it up on YouTube.
It's funny as all.
I don't never watch Matt because I'm not entertained by it. It's just I never even I don't even turn it AFR on the radio anymore. But it's too many Darren James commercials for me, bro.
Oh God!
But I'm just telling you, this year's team with Witt and Daughtery as linebackers. Come on, dude. I have a hard time believing they're going to lose 3 games.
They're not. They're not losing 3 games,
Everybody says they are.
but they're not going to.
No, I don't believe that. They're going to lose 2. I think they lose Texas. I think they lose Texas at home, and Texas is a really good team.
10-2.
I think they lose to Texas, and I think that's the only game they lose.
10-2 is my floor.
You think they beat Ole Miss?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't think Ole Miss is going to be good. I think Ole Miss is losing like 4 games.
I got Ole Miss losing 4.
Okay, so I've got this take that I put on Twitter that Ole Miss is losing 4 games.
That's
where I am with it. I can see them losing 5, honestly. Their schedule is
and the reason why is because we saw Les Miles, who didn't know that there was such a thing as a game clock.
And we saw flashes
of that
with Pete Golding in the playoffs.
And Pete Golding in the playoff could not get his special teams lined up in time. Right? So I think Ole Miss is Les Miles Ole Miss. I think they're going to lose, but I think we lose to Texas. I'm concerned about Alabama a little bit. A little bit. So what are the games you think we lose?
I think the other game that we lose is going to come down between Texas A&M and Tennessee. Just because of where those
A&M concerns me.
Just because of where those games fall. Texas A&M is the biggest trap game on the schedule, and Tennessee is the second biggest trap game on the schedule. That Tennessee game is a harder game because of where you're coming at on the schedule, following Alabama, following Texas, and then going on the road to Neyland.
Yeah.
And
I disagree.
Tennessee's defense is good. And where are we health-wise? That's what I want to know. You can't see that.
Okay, I disagree. I don't think we lose to Tennessee. I think we lose. I think we lose to A&M, and the reason why is Tommy Moffitt. A&M has proven they're physical, they're tough, they're not going to back down. I don't care about their quarterback. I care about, are you physical? And A&M is.
I do. So
do you care that they don't have an offensive lineman returning from last year's team?
I don't.
I don't care. You know what I care about? Colin Klein is no longer calling plays.
Really?
No, he's over at South Carolina. They have a brand new in-house offensive coordinator, and that's going to slow down that offense. Now they are returning. They got some talent on their offense in the wide receiver room. Their linebackers are pretty solid. The secondary is going to be decent, but I think we could take advantage of that defense because we have the offensive mind himself calling plays. When Charlie Weiss Jr., I'm not even talking about Lane, but I think offensively, our defense stacks up better.
I will say this. I will say this. Tommy Moffitt is their strength coach. That's a problem. I'm sorry. I don't care who's calling plays. I don't care. That's a problem.
But you got to care who's calling plays because Tommy Moffitt's not calling plays.
No, he's not.
So, you can be as tough, as big-bodied, as sharp as you want to be. You can be as aggressive and as mean and as hyped up as you want to be. If you don't have a rhythm for your play calling against a Blake Baker-led defense with the defensive athletes that we're going to have, you're going to have a problem. And you better strike LSU early in that game because as that game wears on, LSU will find its grip and pull away.
Okay, here's a hot take. I do believe Blake Baker will have a top 10 national defense.
That's not a hot take.
Then
That's
you believe LSU's winning the Natty.
Do what?
No, they're going to have. I believe they're going to have a top 10 defense too, but we're not.
I think it's going to be a top 10 national defense.
Just look at this for me. Pull it up and look at Ole Miss's offensive rank nationally over the last 6 years.
Yes, but they're offensive rank still has a lot to go. That still has a lot left to be desired with that too. Sometimes numbers don't lie, but then they can be deceiving. And there are some questionable decisions that Lane Kiffin can make, and also health is a thing. I'm not saying that. I think LSU is going to have a top 10 defense. I truly believe that,
bro.
I truly believe that. Blake
Wait.
Baker being, I think the biggest addition to this team isn't just adding Blake
TJ
Baker,
Daughtery.
but
TJ Daughtery.
not just that. The ability to have Blake Baker not being a position coach. He is not just your defensive coordinator. He is the head coach of the defense.
Well, he is
not
coaching the
locked
stars.
down. That's irrelevant. Like that's one small position. You're talking about 4 or 5 players. Like in a small segment of practice, he's not locked in with linebackers during a 45-minute individual session every day at practice. He's moving from linebackers, he's moving from stars, he's moving from safeties to corners, he's working with the interior defensive line. He is the guy all over the field, and I think that is going to unleash him in a complete different way. I think that is what's going to push this defense forward into that top 10 ranking, as long as we stay healthy on the defensive line.
Wait. AP?
I think the biggest thing is the fact that we got 2 dogs out on the ends.
AP,
Yes.
Wait, listen, AP, DBU is back.
Absolutely.
And
so.
you got Daughtery and Weeks as linebackers. Bro, it can't get better than that.
Hold on. What about Devon?
Devon Keys is a star. He's going to be the star.
No, he's not. Deshaun Spears is your star.
Deshaun Spears is the star. Okay.
Devon Keys is going to play a bigger role in this defense than what we expect.
You think?
Yeah.
I mean, he was second in the SEC in tackles 2 years ago.
You think he's going to challenge? Who's he challenging?
He's not starting. Whit Weeks and TJ Daughtery are starting linebackers.
Yeah.
But Devon Keys is getting on that field.
Really?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
And Whit Weeks even alluded to that during SEC media days.
Because last year, TJ Daughtery, I mean, you looked this up. He played like the most snaps in the SEC by like a mile.
Yes.
Like,
bro,
it was like crazy. He played almost like every defensive snap for Ole Miss.
It's part of the reason why he graded out so bad on PFF grades, because of the amount of plays he was in on.
Bro, both Daughtery and Weeks both Daughtery and Weeks wore the green dot.
Yeah, but both Weeks is getting the green dot for LSU.
So who's going to get it for LSU?
Whit
Weeks.
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean, Daughtery had more tackles.
Okay, what that mean? Whit Weeks has been in Blake Baker's defense for 3 years.
Oh, good point.
Like what? Like that don't mean nothing.
So wait. So what you're telling me is Daughtery came over and was able to instill Lane's, culture, and yet Weeks is the one who was the leader going in, and he's going to stay the leader. I love that. I love that.
Yes.
I love that.
From what Weeks and TJ Daughtery said about each other they
love each other.
It seems like they get along great.
They get along great.
They're going to be roommates. They love each other.
Yeah. So I mean, the Whit Weeks don't seem like the type of kid that cares about like individual accomplishments. It's all about the team for that kid, man. I love that dude.
Bro,
shout out to Hamp in the chat real quick. You bring up a great point, and I think a lot of people sleep on Stafilian Green. Stafilian Green. We lost Steven. Stafilian Green is going to play a vital role on this defense. We're talking about a guy who was a rotational piece behind 2 NFL draft defensive tackles for Clemson last year. I think he's going to come in and solidify that defensive room. But Dominic McKinley needs to take a step. I need to see it. I'm not going to lie. I called this his senior year when he played against Edna Carr and he beat my Carr Cougars in the rain. I was at that game. And I said to me, I see Richard Anderson as a junior in high school is better than Don McKinley. That's a senior in high school. How is he a 5-star? Don't understand it. And so far, my take is showing proof. Stafilian Green, Malik Blockton, Richard Anderson, Deuce Charles, I'm proud of them all. I need to see Don McKinley finally take that 5-star step. Let me add Steven back, and then we're going to start wrapping this.
Yeah.
Also,
I saw BT.
Also,
BT,
it's like
I saw you
forget about Lamar. It's like nobody even talks about Lamar.
Lamar Brown. The reason why Lamar Brown was still in high school, he just finished. He didn't get a chance to participate in spring, and he's not playing on the inside. He's playing edge.
Damn.
Yeah.
He's playing edge, and he
But
even confirmed
Lamar's gonna
that.
be a dog.
Yeah, God, yeah, like God, yeah, like
We're going to have some interior defensive linemen that are freshmen
Yeah.
that will shake up the SEC. I'm telling you.
Yeah, my thing is this though.
Deuce Gerald's is going to be a dog, dude.
I've said this before, and I will say it again. I love the fact that these guys are coming in here and contributing right away. I don't want to lean on them too much because they're still 18-year-old kids going up against grown men.
If it's Deuce Gerald's, wait.
What if they end up getting Brewster?
Oh, get Brewster? Shit.
I mean, yeah, but Bruce, they're getting Brewster. Jalen Brewster's gonna be an LSU Tiger.
That defensive line is gonna be nasty in a couple years.
I'm just telling you, Deuce Gerald's, don't sleep on that dude. He will tear some shit up.
I'm glad that you asked this. When the moment that injury happened, Anthony in the chat asked, when do you expect Rutherford back? The moment that injury happened, I said based off of his rehab, you could see him pushing for a late return in the November, early December, and be a rotational player towards the end of the season.
He plays
so
this year?
It's possible. He's running right now.
Holy shit.
He's running right now. Shout out to Brandon with a $4.99 super chat. He says, Pete Golden reminds me of Les Miles. Love the show, guys. First time to your show. Thank you so much, man. I definitely appreciate it, man. I'm doing this call-in show at the end of every week, man. So don't be afraid to jump on by. Make sure you press that button, hit the like and subscribe. Trying to grow this thing out on the road to 2,000 subscribers. Thank you so much, man. Alex, a member in the chat, says 2021 season at Ole Miss, Kiffin set an all-time FBS record by going for it on fourth down 49 times in a single season, despite taking massive risk. His offense converted 31 of those 49 attempts at a 63.27% clip.
Kiffin's going to drive us mad. He's going to drive us mad.
Yes, Hamp. Oh no, he definitely he gonna make you pull your hair out. That's why I'm wearing a cap right now.
It can't be no worse than when we had Miles, bro.
No. I mean, we made it through that.
Dude, watching Miles' offense was like, it took years off my life. Don't you see how I got all this gray hair?
Dude, I argued with the Ole Miss fans, and I was telling them on Twitter, like, they're like, Lane's a thief, he's a liar, all this stuff. And I was like, hey, man, if we get 4 years of Lane Kiffin and 10-win seasons, that's 100% better than Brian Kelly ever did.
Absolutely.
They don't get it.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely right.
They're just butthurt, bro. That's all it is. When Lane Kiffin went to Ole Miss was never expecting to make playoffs, win national championships, none of that. If you would have told an Ole Miss fan in 2021 when Lane Kiffin went there, hey, Lane Kiffin's going to take you to the playoff and take you to the national semifinal, but then he's going to leave for another job. Would you be okay with that? They would have said, yeah.
And now they've
got used to winning.
Yeah, and now they've gone full retarded. Retarded.
Yeah. Yeah, but the thing is they didn't think they were going to lose their coach to LSU.
Oh, I texted one of them on Twitter. I'm sorry, I reposted. He was like, "Is this you?" Like, Lane Kiffin has the best he's ever had, and he's going to get more in the portal. Before he moved to LSU, that was, and that guy was like, "Yeah, I got fooled." Well, guess what? I take getting fooled for 4 years with 10-win seasons over Brian Kelly.
Shout out
Lane
Ham.
Kiffin wins a natty in the next 3 years and bounces, I'm okay with it.
Shout out Ham. Ham says, dude, their fans on X. Their fans are so bad on X, like it's concerning. So Stephen Willis is a part of this problem.
Oh, Stephen Willis
He puts them in an echo chamber. And so they don't understand that y'all are not who you think you are.
Yeah.
You're not. For as bad as Florida's been, they're not a Florida. They're not a Georgia.
They're not even
a
Auburn.
Texas. They're not in Auburn. Hell, you know damn they're not a Tennessee.
Bro,
Like y'all
wait.
are Kentucky.
Yeah, bro. Verge
They're not as
Osbeard.
bad as Kentucky.
They're
I mean,
Kentucky.
Verge is
They just strung their successful seasons together. That's all it is. They just grouped them all into one.
They did.
Verge is setting LSU up for success. Look what he did for
Absolutely.
Jay Johnson. Jay Johnson got the freaking best baseball people to campus. I mean, in like MLB guys, 6 of them.
Shout out to Brandon for becoming a member on YouTube. Thank you, man. And once again, that YouTube member content is coming. Definitely appreciate it. And Alex says in the chat, Alex says a Rock is more smarter than Ole Miss fans. They are insufferable. Yes. Yes. And Unk says Alex, the perfect example, is a locked on dude. Yes.
They're
Ham
gonna
says,
learn.
Alex, I love the use of the word insufferable on them. They are. It is. Tyler Johnson says Ole Miss schedule last year was a cakewalk. SEC schedule, they lose 3 or 4 games this season. Yes, they do. They absolutely do. I'm not hiding that. Like I'm with y'all on that. BT, jump back in, man. Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get y'all off. I know Brian Turner's been waiting to get in.
I gotta listen to Brian.
Yeah, I'm waiting on BT. I gotta get BT up.
Brian
in here,
is a ball knower.
Yes, that's my
so
dog.
wait,
That's my
wait.
dog.
I've got to give props to Mississippi State
for
committing their rev share to baseball.
I mean, that's where their bread is buttered.
They were not going to compete in football.
Hold on, y'all. Brandon comes in with a $1.99 super chat. He says, I believe Sam is going to win the Heisman. Welcome to the bandwagon, brother. I've been starting that train since January. Thank you, my man. No longer here by myself. Come on in, brother. Come on. It's nice
high
and
as
cool.
I am
the
on
AC,
Sam Levitt.
The AC is nice and warm. I mean, it's nice and cool. Get out of the heat.
Yeah.
Come on, brother. Come on board. We're taking this Sam Levitt train all the way to New York, baby. We riding it.
I'm giving
this
props.
train all the way to New York.
I'm giving props to Mississippi State. I am.
I thought I was the biggest Sam Levitt believer until just now.
Nope. You're late.
Damn.
You're
because
late.
I think Darian Mensah is winning the Heisman. But I do like Sam Levitt to go to New York.
I think Sam Levitt will get an NFL GM fired. Like
I love that
film
line.
guys.
I love that line. Brooks Austin dropped.
Brooks Austin was awesome. That was awesome.
That's a bar. I love that line. And it's
you know what?
It's
you know what's going to happen? You know what's going to happen? Because Lane and Charlie Weiss will make him look like a first rounder, early first rounder.
Yep.
And he will get picked in the NFL, and the NFL will not be able to use him like Lane and Charlie Weiss, and he will fail and get a GM fired. That's what's going to happen.
That's what's going to happen.
I think he's going to be good even in the NFL. Like, I just think this kid's talented.
Not without.
All right, I have the stream pulled back up so I can listen to Brian.
All right, BT, if you're here, man, go ahead, jump back in. Steven, thank you for tapping in back again. Blades, thank you again, brother. Definitely appreciate it. Look, somebody said then there's a possibility Logan Schmidt might come to campus. Wait, what? Apparently the Guardians are broke. Don't you tempt me with a good time. Don't you tempt me with a good time. Still waiting for BT to jump back in, man. He jumped in and jumped out. So I hope you come back, BT, man. I want to get you on. What? Cleveland hasn't signed him yet? There's no way. can't. I'm like my mouth is open. Pause. Yeah, it just broke 4 hours ago. Oh my god. Let me excuse me, y'all. But this is y'all gonna watch me make a call live on stream. Let's see if my guy David picks up the phone. Gotta call D Billiot for all baseball talk. I hope he's up and free. Oh, he didn't answer. But that would be ridiculous. Shaw says if Jay tweets a tiger emoji, I'm going to be bricked. Look, I think that would break the internet. Absolutely. Flipmas in July is almost over. Yeah. Um, I even said this back in the beginning of the month. I have an article up on it too. Like July could be the month where these guys flip, but this is something that's gonna go into the season. Um, Especially when you look at Eastern Royal and Jalen Brewster. But if you are able to see Jay Johnson pull off another flip from the MLB, brother, brother, I'm busy. Y'all, I had to wait on y'all for 2 weeks. Y'all can wait on me. Y'all be all right. Y'all know how it feels. And I'm not mad either. Shout out to the note and my guys over there. Yes, Cleveland only has 2 mil left in the bonus pool, and he was asking for 5. Bro, if we get Logan Schmidt with this, just book your plane tickets to Omaha right now. Right now. Hamp asks, who won the CFB offseason? Answer, Jay Johnson. Once again, Jay Johnson had the best draft, even better than the major leagues. You add another Logan Schmidt to it, get me out of here. What? What? It's crazy. If we get Stephen Young says if we get Logan Schmidt, we're winning a natty. Yes, exactly. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Like, man. Brian, I'm still waiting on you to tap back in. Brian, if you're here, man, I'm waiting on you to hit that hit the link. You know, we've been going for almost 2 hours and 40 minutes, y'all. Like, this has been so much fun. Also says, LOL, I played my game a week ago. Oh, yeah. Well, there you go. CK Twitter. Check Twitter. Yeah, I'm going to be refreshing. Let's see. Heading into the final week before the draft signing deadline, which is Monday. They only have 1.59 to add him. Johnson is the GOAT, y'all. Jay Johnson is the GOAT. Yes, I am going August 8th. I am going August 8th. I will be there, Hamp. I got new shirts getting made right now. I got to go pick them up tomorrow. Got new polos, fresh polos getting made. Might have a fresh hat. Might have me a fresh purple hat just for that. I'm gonna even order me a full size helmet for that event. See what I can get signed on that helmet, like my mini one here. But yeah, I'm going. I'm going. Now I got time to prepare. I'm going. Jay Shaw says Jay Johnson about to add that last Infinity Stone. Oh, brother, that's gonna be so beautiful. That's gonna be so beautiful. Ham says Bet was really considering the 3.5 hour drive. Get us some. I got you covered, brother. I got. Let me show you what I'm working with. I'll show you my travel setup that I have. Got my DJI mics here. Got my wireless mics that I bring with me, and then I have my mini gimbal that I keep in my bag. A travel gimbal for my phones. So we all locked in, baby. The content will be contenting. Shout out to my guy John Black on Twitter. He was in the chat earlier, and I couldn't get to some of his comments. He sent me a photo. Yes, he just sent me. He sent me the same thing that I was calling David about. Logan Smith is now Cleveland's only remaining unsigned top 10 round pick. Long way from where it started. That's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Jay Johnson really trying to go undefeated, literally. I see, and I got it. I got it just now, man. I got it just now, man. Like that's crazy. You have to confirm that Logan Smith is coming to LSU. I'm trying. He wasn't answering the phone. Like I'm legit trying. I'm trying right now. Oh yeah, I got the setup, brother. And don't forget, I keep my metas on. My metas stay on. That video that's pinned to the top of my Twitter feed, that was filmed with these beauties right here. I just had to cut it up and edit it, which I did. So, and I will do the same thing again. And I'm getting the VIP package this time. I'm about to order my tickets, as a matter of fact, as I after I finish the stream. I had to talk with my wife. My wife doesn't want to be left out. She thought about it all week, and yeah, so we're both going. That's my ride or die. That's my road dog right there. Yes, the content is fire. Okay, it's a $1.7 million bonus pool that they have left. It's still so. I have an article here from the MLB. Paste that I shared. I put it in the chat. The MLB says it's 1.59, 1.5, just under 1.6, not even 1.7, just under 1.6. Hamp says top 5 creation ever. Yes, for metas. Yeah. I actually want to buy another pair, like the more rounding shade frame. I'm not living my life without these glasses anymore. I'm not. Unc says he couldn't click the link, so there's a fresh link for you there, Unc. Go ahead, hit that fresh link there, man. Hit that fresh link. I don't know what's going on with it. Draft sign deadline is Monday at 5. Could we hear something before then? So what really happens, y'all, if they don't sign? There he is. Uncle Randy has entered into the room. Let's see. Teams can outspend their bonus pools by up to 5% by paying a 75% penalty tax on their overage. Eclipsing it by more than that amount will result in the forfeiture of at least one future first-round pick. All bonuses in the first 10 rounds count towards the pool, as does any amount over $150,000 for individual bonus rounds in 11 through 20. That's wild. Let me add Unc to the chat. Anthony asked, what LSU players are you asking to come on the show? All of them. Like, what are we talking about? All of them. I am going there with QR codes to scan straight back to the YouTube channel. I'm making them all this as much as this is going to be a. Oh, I put two and two together. And once you told me that you sent me the message, I put two and two together. Once this, as much as it's going to be a me getting content, it's going to be me promoting the content too. Like I'm going there. Let me show y'all something. Where are they? So on the next round of t-shirts, you see this QR code takes you directly to the YouTube channel. Each shirt will have this QR code right on the sleeve, pop, with a nice scan me tag on it. So I'm going to be producing the shirts and I'm going to have these QR codes with me to have the players. I know you got your phone, scan this QR code, go subscribe to the channel, and then come on the pod. Like, what are we doing? Go hit my socials, go follow, go hit the link tree on the YouTube channel, follow me on Twitter, and let's get this thing going. Like, yes, Yo Sam, come on, join up. Let me get Unc up here. Unc gonna close us out tonight since BT ain't joined up. What's going on, Unc? How you doing tonight, man?
Oh, everything's good. How about yourself?
Man, I'm rolling, baby. I'm blessed. I'm having a blast. Highly favored, having fun. We going for almost 3 hours. That's what this is all about, man.
Yeah, it's amazing. You're making progress by leaps and bounds.
Man, this is not without y'all, though. I'm nothing without y'all, man. And I cannot thank you guys enough for all the support that y'all show. Like this is what I envisioned, and I'm just grateful that we have a strong community that's developing, legit family that we got raising up here, and community keeps growing, man. It's just a blessing. And it's answered prayers, man. It's legitimately a dream come true every time I turn this camera on.
Yeah, well, I've had a really bad week, so seeing your show makes me feel it's a pleasant way to end the evening, and I was really excited to hear.
Oh wait, hold on, not to cut you off. My guy David just called back. Hold on, I'm gonna put David here on speakerphone.
Hey, dude.
David, look, I'm live. I'm still live. I got you on speakerphone. All right.
Okay.
Is Logan Schmidt coming to LSU?
We'll see.
The chat is dying to know.
It is very possible. Very possible. I think the deadline's Monday. He's reportedly like a couple weeks before the draft, or I don't know, coming into the draft, his number was like 5 million. And then apparently it was agreed to at 2.5 with the Guardians when they drafted him. And now you can see the reports at what they have left. It's not
8.
It's not 2.5. So it's way less than what he's been asking for. You compare him to like some of the other lefties in the draft, got way more than what he's being offered. I think it's going to be, I think he's got some talking to do this weekend with folks.
Come on, Jay Johnson.
Very possible.
Send that tiger emoji out, please, Jesus.
Jay's working, I'll tell you that.
Well, chat, we got over 1,000 viewers live right now. The chat is on fire, and y'all are hearing it live from the man himself. Okay, like you want to talk about LSU? Jr. You want to talk about LSU baseball insider? Yeah, screw the rest. We got the best. It's David Gigliotti. All right. All right, y'all. I told y'all the content's going to keep content, and we're going to make these calls, and we're going to try to get some answers. Damn it.
Yeah. Tomorrow's going to be an interesting day. We'll see.
You should go ahead and get your pre-write ready.
Yeah, I probably will. I was thinking about that earlier.
Yeah, go ahead and get your pre-write ready.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for calling you at 11 o'clock at night.
No, you're good. I'm glad. I didn't know. I was hoping something wasn't wrong when I saw your text.
No. I definitely put that please. And I when I saw it, I was like, this is gonna look like it's an emergency. But it kind of is an emergency because
it is.
The chat wanted to know, and I gotta make sure the chat fam gets the answers, and I wanted to know too. So
yeah.
It's kind of high.
Very much on the table. I would. Seems like 50-50, maybe a little bit leaning in LSU's favor, unless he just decides to give in for way less than he originally asked for.
No,
it kind of just
Logan.
comes down to what?
No, Logan. You don't want to take $1 million haircut.
No.
You don't want to take $1 million. Come on down to Baton Rouge. Yeah, you may not get the $2.5 million in BR, but a $1.5 million signing at LSU, it's different than a $1.5 million signing and riding buses in the minors. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and he can get $5 million in a couple of years.
Exactly,
the original number that he wanted.
So let's turn that 1.5 and flip that into 5 and 2.5, 3 years. How about that, buddy? Don't that sound good? And then, like my guy says, my guy Shaw says in the chat, he just needs his own chicken finger deal. Let's get him linked up with Todd. Let's rename the box combo the Schmidt special, the Schmidt slider. All right, let's rename the sandwich, the Schmidt sandwich.
There's gotta be some deals out there, some companies that would do a Schmidt and Schmidt with him and William Schmidt.
Oh, Schmitz and Giggles.
Oh my God! There you go. There it is. I don't know if they're in business anymore. Yeah, they're in business.
They're still in business. We got to do it. We got to change their name
That's
at least during baseball season.
Yep. Friday night special.
The Schmitz and Giggles. Oh, that just hits so different.
I'll tell you what. As excited as we were about the Lucas Rockies and the Dominic Santorelli and the Malachi Washington, Logan Schmidt may go above all. It's a lefty that throws upper 90s. I mean, it'd be right up there near the top, if not at the top.
Sign me all the way up.
Oh yeah, he's only 17 too, so it'll be a 3-year guy.
Oh,
yep.
David, don't talk to me like this at 11 o'clock.
No, I'm gonna try to go to sleep. Thankfully, it's 110 degrees outside, so I shouldn't have no problem going to sleep. But other external factors make it hard to sleep.
Well, go get your rest, bro. Thank you so much for this quick 4-minute chat. I would definitely appreciate it.
Of course. Hey, y'all like and share and hit that subscribe button and join AP for as a member.
And make sure y'all go follow my guy at DC Billiard Jr. on X, and also go deep dive. We got a special show coming for y'all Wednesday too.
Yes.
But,
yes.
You know, we're gonna keep that quiet. Shh, don't tell people.
All right. That's 11 late night Friday night.
Yeah. That's only for those who've made it to the 3-hour mark with me. We're going 3 hours strong, bro. All right, Dave. Thank you, man.
All right, bro. Have a good stream.
So there y'all go. Y'all heard it from the man himself. It's looking like, but go ahead, Unc, have your moment, man. I know you said that you were having a rough week, man. I'm sorry to hear about that. But we are here for you. So and I'm glad that you're finding the content to, pick yourself back up, and that you are seeing that this chat family that we're developing here, this community that we're developing here, is here to pick up and stand by your side as well too, man. So, whatever we can do to pray for you and keep uplifting you and keep encouraging you, we're here for that.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate that. It's definitely a one-of-a-kind chat, and I'm happy to see it because everybody's so positive and full of love for each other, and even the people that come in from other channels, like that Gator Jr. guy from New Orleans is really nice, and most of the outsiders are really cool too. So it's a beautiful thing.
It is, man, and like I said earlier, this is just legitimately just an answered prayer, man. Like I'm grateful to God. I offer up this platform to him, and he's just been turning up and literally blessing each way possible. Welcome to Dakota. Thank you for subscribing, man. Welcome to the family. He says, I just subscribed to your channel. I love watching your content. This is my first time on your live. Thank you, man. I'm glad. Look, you're the reason why we're still here going 3 hours long, man. Catch people like you. So I'm glad that you're able to catch us live.
That's a great name, too. I like the name.
Dakota, baby.
Dakota Chapman, 9'8".
Yes, sir.
I'm super excited about the Alexander the Great show with Coach Raymond. When's that coming on?
So I got to get with Charles tomorrow, as a matter of fact, to make sure we get it scheduled. Hopefully, we should have that up no later than Wednesday. We're waiting to hear back from Corey to confirm the time that he can do it. We're probably going to record it either Monday or Tuesday. Depending on the time that we record it, if I can get it recorded early enough on Tuesday, I can have it up Tuesday afternoon. If it just depends on his schedule though. So we're just waiting to hear back from C Ray so we can lock that in. But yeah, we got that. We're working on Corey Raymond. We're still getting a date for Kevin Falk, and of course, we're
K
getting Bert
Falk.
Osberry too. Yeah,
Love that.
yeah. So we got a nice lineup coming on the Believe in LSU podcast on the Believe Podcast Network. So please make sure that y'all go and tap in over there.
Yeah, you really touched me on, I think it was Saturday when I got in at the tail end and asked about Whitney Paul, because that was literally one of my two best friends in the 90s. And it's kind of bittersweet, because I miss him, but to hear him tell you exactly what I said about him, he's probably one of the top 5 most impressive people I've ever met in my life in person. And he was just a really special guy.
No, absolutely. And I think, Charles really not I think I know Charles really appreciated the fact that that you brought that up. Like he really did enjoy that. Just to kind of break something with y'all real quick. I'm getting a couple messages that Jay's having a meeting tomorrow. And when I say Jay, I mean Jay Johnson is having a meeting tomorrow with Schmidt. So yeah, there's that.
That's incredible. And as many players as we got that came to LSU instead of were drafted was really shocking. And some of the guys that were drafted and went to the minors were not the best prospects, I don't think. So I think we only lost like 2 or 3 top prospects, which was going to happen, inevitably. But I
Absolutely.
think Smith was was the top draft pick, I think, amongst the high schoolers. What I believe he was number 59, I think it was.
Yes. I
Yeah,
mean, you like David said, a lefty throwing upper 90s at 17 years old. Brother.
it's incredible.
Brother, that is incredible. Alex says in chat, we love you, Unc.
Oh, I
And
appreciate it.
Ham says, Jay just inspired me to donate to his NIL. It's not much, but it's honest work. Hey, that's all that means. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Logan Schmidt equals Jalen Brewster. Look, I'll honestly right now in this moment, I'll take Logan Schmidt over Jalen Brewster for this moment specifically, because Logan, there was not supposed to be a snowball's chance in hell that this kid was supposed to be ending up at LSU.
But we
And
never
I
thought
mean,
William Smith was going to make it either, and he did.
well,
So
I
that
mean,
was
even Willie Smith came out early on and said, "Yeah, I'm not even going into the draft. I'm not even entertaining. I'm going to LSU." Logan Schmidt not only went into the draft, he got drafted. Like it was all said and done.
yeah, it's
But
pretty rare for him not to sign when that happens,
yes,
at least
like to get
eventually.
drafted and have your number agreed to and still not sign. Thank you for letting it be Cleveland that drafted him and ruined it. Thank you.
Yeah, one of the
So
smaller market teams probably has some financial issues, from what I understand. So, wow. At least it wasn't
yeah.
the Yankees or the Dodgers.
Oh,
Uh,
thank God. Right, right.
I appreciate
Tiger
that,
Mark
Tiger
says,
Mark.
praying for you,
T
Unc. We
Mark.
are
Appreciate
Tigers
that.
and we are in this together, fighting Tiger. Absolutely, baby. We fight together. Y'all go support my guy Tiger Mark in this channel too, man. Y'all go
Yeah,
support my guy, man. Ham says Logan Schmidt will have like Kason Evans freshman year impact if he makes it to campus. And Ham says Cleveland, LOL. Too worried about the name issues. Facts. No, they were saving all their money to go after LeBron, but then he chose Philly. That's what Cleveland was doing.
when LeBron hasn't made a decision yet, right?
He did. No, he
He
chose
made
Philly
one.
today. He's going to the 76ers.
Oh, that tells you how bad my life is. So,
Your life is not
yeah,
bad, man. Unc, you're
Mm,
sitting up in this chat with me. Like as
I
difficult
appreciate
as
it.
things may be, as difficult as things may be, you woke up today a Tiger fan, and you
There you
woke up
go.
today.
It's always a great day to be a Tiger fan.
Always, always. LeBron when we move into Philly. Yeah, that's right. We are moving Too Philly. What else you got on your mind, Unc?
Oh, that's about it. Just wanted to tell you how proud I am of you and your strides. I remember watching in the morning when hardly nobody's watching, and like every morning you would clock in with a tea or coffee or whatever you called
Yeah,
it.
I'm bringing that back once my kids go back to school. I was thinking about that today. I missed those, man.
Then you got your
Thinking about it.
SEC talk with Maddie. That
Yep.
was nice. I like that. Picked up on it on the second episode.
Yeah, no, man. Like
D. Bill
me and Matt,
Jr.
me and
I
Matt
miss
just
those
got in
late.
here.
D. Bill Jr. is the king of the late night Friday night baseball post game shows.
Is he? I miss my box to the box with David, man. I miss that with my dude.
Yeah,
David knows exactly what those vibes are like. That box to the box was our little segment. That was our thing.
hmm
That's all right. That's all right, David. We gonna get it back for football season. David says, "Tell Uncle I said what's up." One of the best guys in the community.
No,
Absolutely,
I appreciate that.
absolutely. Ham says, "Uncle's the goat." And then Blade says, "Randy, any day God wakes you up is a good day. Just be grateful you're breathing." Absolutely.
Amen
And
to that, Big Blades.
and then David says, "Unc makes me feel the love." Doesn't he, man? Look, I'm telling you, Unc makes all of Unc. I'm telling you, bro. You bring so much joy to all of our lives. Plain and simple. I
Well,
don't care if anybody else.
this brings every bit as much or more joy to mine. That's why I'm so a little more enthusiastic than most. And but like I said, it's always a beautiful day to be a Tiger fan. So,
Always, man. Always, man. Always, man. I
and I'm
cannot.
excited about the upcoming football season too, because I think it's going to be a big difference.
Yeah, like it's gonna be a beautiful thing. And regardless, I will tell y'all this, man. Regardless of how any season goes for any of the teams, yes, of course, I want all my Tigers to win. I want to see the Saints succeed. I want to see the state continue to get the shine that we're getting. But this journey that I've embarked on, in this community that we're growing, this is worth it, and this is why it shows just how important these communities are. And it's not to say that everybody's going to be a fit at all times. It's not to say there's not going to be some disagreements because it will take place. But at the end of the day, the fact that we can come together, enjoy sports, talk, lift each other up in moments of darkness and weakness, and help each other through, pray for one another, that means so much, man. And I can't thank you guys enough for showing that support for all of us as we continue to grow this thing. Um, None of this would be possible without any of y'all. And we're gonna try to take this thing to the moon, plain and simple.
Well, you came in at the perfect time once we got Lane. I think you started like in December or January, or was that it was in
Yeah,
March? When was it?
it was December. I first started. So it's funny enough. I was supposed to start in November doing the coaching search, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna wait a little bit. I kicked it back a little bit, and then I said, you know what? We got Lane. I'm turning this camera on. It's time to go. Time to talk. Dakota says, much love, Unc, and God bless and go Tigers. Absolutely. Tiger Mark says, man, I appreciate you guys and everything y'all do. I truly enjoy your show, my God. Man, Tiger, I thank you so much, man. I'm going to check out your content once I get done because I'm gonna be up for a little while. I got some work I gotta do. I'm gonna go support the NIL fund. I'm gonna go grab me some canes. I'm gonna get some talking about a box. I'm gonna go grab me a little kid meal and a drink. Come back, knock out some payroll for my job, for my paying job, so that way I can get back to doing my real job. Blaze says we coming. Alex says, Unc, I gotta send you some merch. My gift to you. Yes, please, Alex.
Oh,
I
that's
will get you
very kind of
connected.
you.
I will get you Unc's information, Alex. So that way we can get that over to him. We're gonna send Unc a little pick me up package. Unc gotta stay
Well, I so
fresh.
appreciate that.
We gotta keep Unc fresh. Unc be coming with the drip, y'all. Don't sleep on Unc. Unc come with the swag. Y'all
When I
might
start
hear
feeling
me.
better, I will show up
Yeah,
with
y'all.
the shades and the drip and the chain.
y'all hearing my dude
Got the gold shoes.
a little weak right now, but I'm telling you, when up, baby, it's up. We up. We up.
Yeah, got to get back there.
We up. We are all the way up. Somebody asked early in the chat. Oh, I think it was Alex. Alex asked early in the chat, when can we buy merch? So I'm all right. I'll share this with y'all now. I'm legitimately in the process of building a website. My website's going to host, well, not host, but it'll have links to all the content on YouTube. So all the live streams, all the videos I post, you can just click and it'll take you directly there. It'll have links to the articles that I'm writing on In the Valley Shook, and it will have the store that my wife and I are building. So the shirts will be available for purchase soon, but the store won't be up yet. So once I get I'm waiting on the prints to come for the Clock It shirts. I have my I'll show y'all right here. I have my print rolls for my timeouts and tangent shirts. We gotta print and press some hoodies and some more tees. And once I get those Clock It shirts, that's really what I want to get my Clock It prints. Once I get my Clock It prints, we're gonna roll everything out and make stuff available for purchase. And then I'll share links to those things so we can get that in. Get that in. So y'all just stay patient, please, with me. Stay patient with me. We'll get that rolling. Tiger Mark says, Alex, you have a subscriber coming your way, but I support all my fellow Tigers. David says, I want a shirt. I'm buying it. Tiger Mark, this girl is look. Alex is like Unc in that she supports everything that's purple and gold and everything that's Louisiana and is as genuine as they come.
Amen
Straight
to
up.
that.
Straight up. So we gotta support it. Hamp says them lemon pepper steppers, like Blake Ruffino says. Absolutely, gotta love the lemon pepper steppers. Them gold shoes. Unc comes with the swag and the drip with the lemon pepper steppers on. Says
You
Alex.
already know.
Yes, indeed. Anthony in the chat says, "What time can we expect the tiger emoji from Jay?" And David says, "Hopefully tomorrow."
And that is really exciting news.
Brother, if Jay Johnson drops a tiger emoji, it's going to be a beautiful Saturday. Tiger Mark says, 10-4, got it. Go damn Tigers. GDT, baby. Love it. Alex, no, David, you're not buying anything, sir. You get a gift. Please accept it. AP passes information to you. I absolutely will. Oh, yeah, my guy, Matt Miguez.
There he is.
My beautiful co-host on Talk SEC with AP is joining in the chat. Oh, yeah, we partying late, baby. It's a late party. Where you been at, Matt? I've been looking for you to jump in all night, brother.
Hey, what did Preston say whenever I told him Matt had more fashion sense?
I did send Preston your clip. Preston responded in kind. He sent a picture of himself, Unc, in a tiger bait branded Bills cap. That is absolutely fire. And I sent it to you. And then you
I'm not
responded
sure that's
by
tapping
saying,
Maddie.
Okay, we got that live recorded. You heard that, Matt. Unc said it himself, live and on fire. What you said, Unc?
No, that's not tapping Maddie though. That hat was fire today.
Not tapping Maddie.
I
Hat was fire,
about
but
that
not
before
tapping
you
Maddie.
mentioned something. Maddie was on point today.
Matt was on point today. Matt, I'm gonna send you Alex's link. I have it in my phone. I'm gonna send the link to you. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Let me pull it up real quick so I can drop the link here in the chat. I have it saved in my bookmarks and pop. There's a link for Alex's site, guys. SEC316 BigCartel.com. Y'all, please go support my girl. Don't buy anything that's not purple and gold. That's for the other fan bases. She's supporting everything. And we're gonna also share Alex and her merch on Talk SEC with Matt and AP because we cover the SEC on that show because we're talking SEC. It's just a beautiful fit. Just a beautiful fit. Tiger Mark says, "Hey, let me know what you think of the video I did with Dylan Jones. It's not much. I just think he's going to have a great year. I'm absolutely going to go. Like I said, once I get done here, I'm going to check out your content. I'm going to grab me some quick bite so I can get this stuff here wrapped up, and then I'm gonna check out your content, brother. Unc, you got anything else you want to share with our Tiger faithful that's in the chat with us tonight?
Oh, I'm all good. I appreciate all the love. I feel better already.
Good, man. Look, you go get your rest. Pick your spirits up. Know that we are all here for you. My guy, Planetary Healer is dropping in. Thank you so much for tapping in, brother. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe. To all the members that are in the chat, shout out to each and every one of y'all. You know what y'all got me feeling right now?
You know what? You're spoiled.
Yes,
spoiled.
I'm spoiled.
That
Thank
made me
y'all
laugh,
so much.
AP.
Thank y'all so much, man. Like y'all don't have the support, and y'all do, man. To all the members, thank y'all so much for hitting the join button. To our super chatters that were in the building today, thank y'all so much for sending in those super chats. Carla Cat dropping 1,000 gems today, getting the GOAT trophy for dropping those 1,000 gemstones.
Carl the cat is an absolute gem.
Man, he is a gem. So
You got
thank
to
y'all
get him
so
on
much.
the show.
Man, we had him. We had him in there, man.
No, I'm talking about as a guest interview.
Bro, when that emoji drops tomorrow,
yeah,
I don't care where I am, I'm firing up the live. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I have a 3 p.m. appointment with myself in the AMC theater to go watch the Odyssey. If that tiger emoji drops at 3 p.m., I'm breaking up the setup and I'm coming outside so we can stream. So, David, you're in this chat. Get ready to make an appearance at any moment we see Jay Johnson drop the emoji. I'm claiming you. Okay? David, I'm claiming you for this. It's an emergency. You're coming on. Get ready, brother. Get ready. Everybody's wishing you that you feel better, man.
So appreciate that.
No, look, this was an amazing show, but this show was built off of y'all, and that's why I'm, this call-in show is a thing, and I want y'all to get in the habit of doing this because this will be how we end our week, plain and simple. We will end our week. Our post-game show is going to be centered around this. Following each game, I'm gonna come on for 30 minutes, break the game down, give y'all my feedback, and then we're gonna let the fans take over from there. We need that. I want everybody to have a place to come and express themselves. That's what this platform is building themselves up to be. And then, of course, I want to make y'all an informative fan base as well as we go. Like I always say, I'm going to be consistent, be authentic. I'm going to be knowledgeable so I can most importantly be informative. I want you guys to walk away having learned something and become a better person, plain and simple. I love you, man.
Love you too, AP. We appreciate all you do.
No, man, I appreciate all you do. Thank you for supporting not just me, but every single one of these Tiger podcasts. I think you consume more LSU content than anybody. You are the LSU content champion.
I'm probably in the top 10 for sure.
I think it's going to be hard for somebody to beat you, bro. I think you got number one on lock.
Yeah, it's pretty much all day, every day.
And you walk it how you talk it. You definitely back it up.
There you go.
Purple and gold is your swag. Go get your rest, Unc. Staying up late with me.
Appreciate everything. Love everybody, and thanks everybody for the wonderful,
absolutely, man.
Messages. So,
absolutely,
really
we love you too.
Touched by it all.
David says, "I'm convinced Unc has clones. He's got to, man. He keeps up with all of us.
There's just one of me, D. Bill Jr.
Well, you are definitely a one-on-one, Unc. That's for sure.
I appreciate that.
Man, we love you, man. Go get your rest. I'm gonna check in with you here in a little bit.
Appreciate it, Blades. I'll catch up on you too here soon. It was great having him on today. He loves talking football.
Absolutely, man.
And he's really knowledgeable.
Absolutely.
And
I love having
he's
Blaze
fair and
on.
honest. Like he doesn't like blow things up. He's has his honest opinion without like being too prejudiced one way or another.
Yep.
But he loves the Tigers, which
You
that
can't ask
makes
for
me a
more than
fan
that.
by itself. Yep.
Yep.
Well,
Can't ask
can't
for
wait
more
for
than
the
that.
Coach Raymond interview. I'm so excited about that.
Oh, I cannot wait for Corey.
It's gonna be
I
so
cannot wait.
amazing.
That's gonna be so good. That's gonna be so good. That's gonna be so good.
All right, well, I'll hop off. I appreciate JP.
All right. Thank you, Unc.
You got it. All right.
Later. I'll get shirt sizes from Unc and David and get that over to you, Alex, so we can get those stuff sent out to them for sure. Good night, Uncs from Tiger Mark. Hey, guys, we have just streamed. This is the longest I think I've gone. 3 hours and 15 minutes. 3 hours and 15 minutes. Thank y'all so much. Have you hit the like button? Have you hit the like button? Have you hit the share button? Have we done the things that needed to be done to keep the content contenting? That's all we need to keep doing, right? Let's keep growing this thing out. This is all of y'all. Like this is product of y'all. The content's gonna keep contenting, but when y'all show up, it inspires the content to keep getting better. And I want to make sure I keep getting better for each and every one of y'all. I'm going to be making some changes around the house to make a better set, increase the lighting. I'm going to add some quality to the studio. Look, putting my money where my mouth is, and I ain't making no money on this yet. But I love doing this because I love interacting with y'all. I love what we're building over here. This has been an amazing conversation. So much fun, man. You can't go for an over 3 hour stream when you're not having fun. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. This is fun. I love doing it. Alex says these streams after LSU win is going to be insane. Yes. Yes. I cannot wait till September 5th. I'm going to get so much good sleep that day to get ready for that night. Plain and simple. Ann says, yes, it was a great show. Love sitting down and decompressing with fellow Tiger fans. It's great, man. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing, man. And, we're going to keep supporting everybody in the chat, keep growing everything around us because there's enough room at the table for everybody to eat. So thank y'all so much. We're going to wrap this show up tonight. I can't thank y'all enough for the support for tonight's show. Sorry for hitting the mic just now. But we're going to grow this thing. We're going to keep going. We're going to go to the moon, man. We're on the road to 2K. We need it's amazing to think about this. We just broke 1K last week. We're almost at 1,500. Let's get to 2K before kickoff in September. Let's do the thing. But I can only do that with y'all help. Thank y'all so much for the support. Stay on the lookout for that members only content coming this weekend. Love y'all so much for everything that y'all do. And once again, have you been kind today? Have you been kind? If you haven't, take the opportunity tomorrow if you're presented. If you're presented, be kind. God's love is free, and the best way to showcase God's love is through the personal interactions that we have with each other. You want to turn an invisible God visible? Be kind to your brother and sister. Plain and simple. Be kind. Hold the door open for somebody. Say good morning, say good evening, say hello, smile. Your smile can legitimately save a life. It really can. So be kind. And to my beautiful wife, I love you, baby. Thank you for all that you do. You just let me stream for 3 hours. Thank you. Couldn't do this without you. You're my number one supporter in so many ways. Unc says the growth spurt is a thing of beauty. It is, man. This has definitely been a blessing. I cannot thank y'all enough, man. man. The support is through the roof. David says 1,500 is crazy. Yes, it is. So let me tell you a little secret. I was trying to encourage my wife to jump into the call-in show, and she was like, "No, I don't know what to say. I'm just gonna sit there and look at you." And I was like, "Babe, like you've been on the stream before. It's not." She was like, "Yeah, but I haven't been on the show. It's just like your little morning thing that you do." So she was like, "Next week, I'll be ready next week. Just prep me up for something. Maybe I could ask you a question or something." I was like, "All right, we'll get you ready." So hopefully next Friday, for next Friday's show, my wife will make an appearance. She loves watching and viewing and interacting with her comments. She's probably falling asleep right now, so that's why she hasn't fussed at me. So, but I can't thank her enough, y'all. That's my rock. Couldn't do any of this without her. So, Unc says Mrs. AP was getting her shine on in the morning show. Uncle, thank you. And look, David says she could talk about our Nashville trip. Yes, 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 she can. Good memory, Unc. She was in the car that day. Yes, she can, David. Yes, she can. Because I don't know if y'all know, but me and David will be at SEC Media Days next year. Book it. Book it. Book it. Blade says, I'm only biased when it comes to USC. I hate USC. I get that. Tiger Mark says, tell Alex just drop that sub. Yes. Good, man. Glad everybody's letting everybody eat. Support everybody. Let's do this thing, man. GDT, go damn Tigers. I love y'all so much, man. Thank y'all so much for all that y'all do, man. You're nothing but amazing. Tell my wife, like I said, I love you, baby. Thank you. Y'all have a great night. Members only. I'll see y'all later. And if that tiger emoji drops, me and David Billy are gonna be on y'all screens. Love y'all.